Warning! The following show may contain strong language, as well as other content that may not be suitable for a younger audience. The show may also contain spoilers for any and all anime and manga, so please ensure you check the description below for the relevant spoiler warnings. Thanks for watching. Olga.
You frickin'.
You sound real enthused today.
I couldn't be any more infused. Oh no, does that sound bad?
It does sound bad.
I could be more infused. No, that's the one. The opposite of the desired. Hey everybody, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Welcome to the Manga Raiders Community Happy Hour, episode 105.
You've been saying children of all ages for a long time, but we do swear a whole bunch on this podcast.
Yeah.
That's what kids nowadays do. Anyway.
That's why we have an advisory notice.
Yeah,
that's right.
But that is strange because the show opens with it won't be suitable for younger audiences, but then I'm welcoming all fuck off, children. Get right out the room. Go watch some Naruto or some shit.
We know we're on the internet. We know you're here.
Yeah. But if your mum asks, you haven't been hearing us. We didn't say you could be here. You just shuffled on in and we didn't see you.
I don't give a shit either way. Do what you want. It's your life, not mine.
Yeah. Manimal's still a child anyway, so it relates to you guys. Oh, ageism! Not in this podcast. We're not having it. My name is Simon.
I will have to fight you later.
My name is Simon, better known as Vacant. I am the anti-ageist person. I'm the advocate for that. We're also a social justice podcast. Just in case anyone knows, we all have our own things that we're fighting for.
Yeah, red lights. I freaking hate that one red light. It lasts forever. We have to fight this with justice, socially.
It never... You said that in the weirdest way ever. We have to fight justice, socially. I don't know. It sounded like dedicated Wham.
Band together, everybody. We're going to socially bring justice to traffic lights.
Oh, we will fuck you up with our brand of justice. It will be applied socially, inserted in a social way. So, I don't know where I was going with that.
Nice way.
Very social. We will rise up and seize the means of production.
Yeah.
I'll be talking
in a social fashion.
I'll be talking to you, and then I'll be all like, you have the right to remain silent and also introduce me.
I will do. The hater of red lights. That's kind of the opposite of social justice. Anyway. His name is Barry Goldman, a.k.a. Manimal.
It is the Manimal, ready to jam yam and eat toasted hams all day.
Yeah, that's probably better than yam, to be fair. I'd prefer the ham.
I would much rather have ham than yam. Yeah, definitely.
We're in agreement, and I'm sure these guys agree as well. To his virtual left, he is the integrity of the podcast. His name is Matt, better known as Coryn.
I'm the integrity of the podcast?
Yes.
I mean, comparatively.
Our standards are low.
Great. Hi, guys. I'm also here. Hello. And I don't know. I appreciate a good yam.
Oh, okay. Well, you can have yam.
There's some bad ham out there, and there's some good yams.
But I would rather have.
You got to take this on a specific one at a time.
Jam.
That too. Hang on. And rounding out the cast of four, he is the innocence of the podcast. It's Brian, better known as Nairbons.
This is strange to hear me referred to this way. Hi, everyone.
I wanted an I theme, but I kind of thought that up halfway through after I'd already introduced myself and Manimal. So,
well, my childlike wonder is perfectly captured here. I'm glad everyone knows it.
But, yeah. There we go. Oh, that's good. Well, it's us four. We're tackling a heavy subject today. We are going to be doing, as we said last week, the fall season preview. Woo!
Yeah, I'm so excited.
How the hands of time turn. How is it falling?
Yeah, this is so strange. Do you know what's weird? I remember the 2015 fall season preview like it was yesterday. Can't remember this 2016 one as well, and I don't know why. That was a fun one.
2016 one was memorable.
There were
for me.
other things happening around this time last year.
That's true.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I started school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the most important thing that happened at the end of
No,
2016.
whoa. The most important thing that happened to all of our lives was the introduction of Alex the Ice Cream Man.
Okay, that's true. The introduction of Alex
Into
was
your
actually,
lives.
that was the
Did
most
that only
important.
happen last year?
It was actually, I think it was around the fall. It may have even been on the fall season
I
preview.
feel
that I
like we've been
casually
talking
referenced
about
it.
Alex Isis for years.
No.
Yeah.
That was like no, that was around the time, yeah.
When the magic happened, when I casually dropped his name, didn't know that would be,
You
close
talk
to the
about an
heart.
ice cream man that has PS1 games. You think we're not going to talk about that more?
This is how important Alex is that his presence has extended backwards and forwards onto our history, breaking the laws of time itself.
Bless you, ice cream and PlayStation man.
Bless you.
Riding
Jeff.
around in your ice cream and PlayStation van.
Oh. I wonder if he can't still do it really, can he? Because, PS4 games or Xbox One games would be expensive.
I mean, he could. I mean, they were expensive back in the day. They just had a smaller
Yeah.
price tag because of inflation.
Yeah, actually,
Like
that's
people
true.
forget, like the NES was like $700 when it came out,
Cool.
adjusted for inflation.
Hey,
Was
guess-
it?
Hey,
Yeah, it was ridiculously expensive.
Jeez,
Only
no
super
wonder
rich
it
kids had that
happened.
thing.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you find one for $20 at a garage sale.
You guys
Well,
are
um,
jealous. Canada minimum wage going up to $15.
Comparing the launch price of every console adjusted for inflation. Papa bad. Privacy policy. No, I won't
You
turn
pop
off
that bad.
ad blocker.
You pop that bad boy right in Vacant's mouth.
Oh, I'm getting spicy up in here.
See, I meant to be more subtle than that, but I said mouth instead of something more interesting.
No, never mind. Well, the mouth is an
Cool.
interesting area.
Doggy, yeah. NES would have been $4.45 and 44 cents when it came out.
Yeah, that shit.
Oh
was pricey.
shit! The Neo Geo was $1,147.
For a Neo Geo.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
well, that
Pocket
thing
change.
was an arcade machine that you got in your home, so probably worth it. I would shell out that much for KOF 97 in my home.
Bill.
To be fair, when I look back in the mid 90s, well, late 90s, when the N64 was released, I'm pretty certain that the cartridges were going for around 60 quid to 65 pounds.
Yep.
That is easily over 100 quid a game. Like, nowadays, it must be, because that's 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
When Final Fantasy 6/3 came out in the West, it was $100 just to fit all the memory inside of the cart.
Mm-hmm.
Like bigger RPGs cost a shit ton of money. Like that's why I think Earthbound is still $400-500 in box today. Also, it came with its own guide because people were not confident you could beat it.
Yeah, just like Bible games, I picked up a copy for $150 the other day.
What?
God, Bible games? Really?
Bible games?
So
I
there's
think
this
someone
whole
did
thing.
just write the Bible and put it on an NES.
Sure, but there was a whole series of bootleg biblical games for the NES and like Super NES.
Yes.
They were a thing.
Were they like
we all know
Jesus?
it because of the Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus RPG?
See, they thought Nintendo wouldn't sue them for making bootleg cartridges because Nintendo didn't want to be the ones who sued Jesus.
Yeah. Makes sense, actually.
See, now the
And then
problem
they
with
also made porn games because they don't want people to know you can have porn on the Nintendo.
Oh yeah, those are some great games. Who could forget Custer's Revenge, greatest fat material of 1902?
What? Oh, okay, you were talking about different games. Sorry, I looked away for a second, and then I just heard something about porn and Jesus, and I was like, okay, Now I can see why people were up in arms about these games.
That's the romance option in the Jesus RPG. But the problem with the Jesus RPG is that there's only one ending.
Well, it's a happy ending. No, the bad ending. It's like Persona. Like if you get the standard ending, then he just gets crucified and dies. But if you get unlock the true ending and do all of the things right, then you actually get to come back and fight the final boss.
See, the problem is for the true ending, you had to die and then wait 3 whole days with the NES still turned on in order to resurrect. But
90% of
by
NESs
that time,
would melt
your
down.
NES would have caught on fire.
Damn.
Yeah,
They were
I'm
so ahead of their time. That's really intuitive. Shut up.
Okay, I'll shut up. Let's move. Before we move on, actually, I just want to say apologies once again for last week's episode, guys. Technical glitch. Unfortunately, we lost the end of the episode, but you still enjoyed a good hour and 40 minutes of discussion. I think we hit most of our points for Death Note. We're not going to rehash.
By the end, we all changed our score to 10 out of 10.
Yeah, basically, me and Manimal admitted defeat. We were wrong, and we said, "Yeah, no, it's great." I've actually erased.
Okay, no, that didn't happen. Now you're just making it seem realistic.
Revisionist history.
Yeah, I've erased the original memory of watching Death Note the anime, so now I only know the movie.
Yeah, good times.
Anyway,
I enjoyed going back to that.
I apologize for nothing.
But we're going to have more discussion about some of the shows that are coming up. We have varying levels of excitement for the fall season, but just before we get into that, guys,
a great source of excitement, but yes.
Manimal, I've got an important question for you.
Yes.
I'm sorry to do this, but I'm going to have to. How was your week?
Well, I went to a restaurant the other day, and the weirdest thing happened. When I asked for fish and chips, the waitress gave me fish and fries.
What a bitch. I hope you threw it back in her face.
I was expecting a better response than that, goddammit.
What did you want me to do?
No.
Did they give you mushy peas?
No, there are no peas, but no, I guess the chip and crisp joke is so over at this point that it's not even a thing to...
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I also had beer for the first time. It was frickin' disgusting. Beer's nasty. Why do people drink that shit? It's frickin' gross. You can hardly.
For some context, he drank a Stella Artois, which is bad. It's a bad beer.
It's frickin' disgusting.
It's
not good.
Worst
I had
beer.
one. I had one once. It was disgusting. I completely agree. It is a very bad beer.
It did feel good after, admittedly, but no.
That's why people drink beer.
Yeah, and I don't like that idea, so I'm definitely not going to do that again.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I think, because when I first started drinking, admittedly I was 14 or 13 at the time, so
that's what the kids do.
Like an alcoholic.
You've got different taste buds back then, but yeah, it didn't taste nice, but now I enjoy the taste of it. Like, although I really do enjoy the taste of it.
Professional Coryn came to the day because, I messaged these dudes. I was like, hey, this sucks. Freaking this guy's like, oh, just inhale it with your nostrils, and it somehow helped.
Yeah, he ended up snorting the beer, so you can see why he didn't enjoy it afterwards.
You get it in the smell sectors.
It's a tip I learned from one of my college professors when I was out drinking with her, because that's how we do. And she's really into beer, and she said, take your glass, because we were at a brewery, and they had a little, restaurant kind of thing. You take your glass, and as you drink, you smell deeply, and it helps the flavor come out.
It worked, actually. It was amazing.
You're going to want to roll up a $100 bill. It's very important that it's a $100 bill.
Yeah.
And you just snort it. Now, you're going to get constant nosebleeds the rest of your life, but really, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Also, oh, frick, I just thought of something, but now I didn't think about it anymore. God damn it. Okay, whatever, fine, that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a 50-minute discussion about non-makeup songs of Kiss with the comic store owner the other day. Yeah.
Non-makeup?
Yep, that's the most thrilling thing that's ever happened in life.
I just didn't know they had a difference.
Yeah, in the 80s they took the makeup off.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks weird.
Does the makeup...
I would imagine.
Does the makeup make the song better, or...
Well, they didn't write their best songs during that era, let me put it that way.
Okay.
I mean, did anyone write their best songs during the 80s?
Not a lot
Yes.
of those bands. Obviously, AC/DC went down. Well, I mean, eventually, a lot of the 70s era bands weren't good.
I mean, yeah, there's plenty of good bands in the 80s, but a lot of the bands of that, like, Kiss's generation, I should say.
And then a lot of the 80s bands sucked butt in the 90s, so, that's how it goes.
Well, if you've been
Yeah.
around a while, you've probably gotten your best material out already, haven't you?
Yeah.
You're trying
Generally.
new
You've
things.
already had your best hours a week, someone else!
It's hard to say, because, like, right now, Beck put out a new album, and it's pretty fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a hard and fast rule, but, I guess
I
if
think
you've
it
been-
kind of, it's every other decade.
Yeah, you've got to skip it. You've got to take a decade break. Take a vacay. Anything else from you, Manimal, or shall we move on?
No.
Okay, I'm assuming we're moving on. Coryn, how was your week?
Interesting, I'll be honest. Work is still very busy. But in related to work, I had something interesting happen in my office. So, for some context, when I went to school, I had a professor. And this said professor was very old. He's in his late 80s now, right? And he started teaching at my college back in the 70s and was already kind of considered an older guy back then. There's a theory going around that he is actually immortal and has never been young. Nobody's really confirmed that. Because if you go to any architectural engineering firm in the entire United States, because K-State puts out so many archies, you'll be hard pressed not to find somebody who was taught by this man, right?
I'm sorry. I know I'm really immature. I don't know why Arkies made me laugh.
Great.
Motherfucking Arky.
Architectural engineering.
Yeah.
So
I got it. I just
the
don't know
point is,
why I
he's been
found it funny.
teaching. He's been there and teaching so long that the president of my firm, who is now retiring himself, is technically declared his retirement earlier than this guy, who declared his retirement very quickly and just retired in the spring. Okay, so he finally retired. It's like 88
Jesus.
now. Given the fact that he's worked all this time, you might get the impression that he would never retire. But he did, for about 2 months. Because last Monday, we go into our weekly meeting, and I am informed that he has been hired at our company.
Wow.
That is like
So
a 10 to
what?
10 plot twist.
So is he designing his own retirement home?
Oh no, we have all mutually agreed he is going to die at his desk, more than likely.
I mean, has he had any say in this, or is this just a company decision?
No, he was
had to
in on
say-
that agreement. He was the one who brought it up. I'm going to die here.
Well, okay.
The specter of death looms over.
He might not die at his desk physically, but he will work up until the day,
I mean,
Right.
hopefully, if you plan ahead and you can custom design his desk, if you just flip it over, it could be a coffin, so it'll be all good.
He's getting the same desk as everyone else, I think.
Oh, that's a shame. He's a special guy.
I just bring it up because he's going to be our coworker, and he taught 90% of the people working at my company, including the old guys at my company.
That's because
That's-
your company's gone into such shit that he has to come and show you how it goes.
No, he wouldn't come to work for us unless he knew we were actually got the shit together.
Oh.
It's like that's like the setup to some strange show or anime. Like, the sensei's coming over. It's like Master Roshi going into the tournament on Dragon Ball Super now.
It's like, God, I remember when somebody first explained the concept of senpai to me. It's like, I worked at this company longer than him, so I am his senpai. But because he's also older than me, he is my senpai.
Mm-hmm.
But also, he was my professor for several years.
Dude.
So he is my senpai sensei.
Senpai Sensei.
Senpai
I
Sensei
like
is
it.
the name of this series.
I am writing. I am writing this series, Senpai Sensei. It's
I'm just saying, it's going to be weird for everyone, mostly because we can't make jokes about him anymore.
that's the tagline.
Are
What if
you
he makes
sure?
jokes about himself, though?
He
I want
does.
Senpai Sensei to notice me, but I'm pretty sure the battery on his hearing aid is going out.
I don't know. His hearing and mind are just fine. That's the scary part.
You did, I hope you could make jokes, because you did say he's going to die at his desk, and it was a mutually agreed decision.
Well, he wasn't there at the time.
Oh, that's okay then.
Oh, no. He's a tough old guy. I remember my last semester, a guy robbed a convenience store across the street and then ran onto campus.
Uh-huh.
And eventually they gave us the all clear, and I walked into our department, and he was sitting there in the lounge talking to some people going, I wish I had my 45 on me. I'd shot the motherfucker himself.
So he was Nekomimi Pasta. Is that who he is?
No, that was my old man voice.
Oh,
or that was
okay.
my impression of him, rather.
Yeah, that was a completely different voice fake, and I don't know what your brain's thinking.
I don't know. My brain's not working. It's 1 a.m.
You didn't
Brain
have your
is always
3
on
lattes today?
I have only had one. I did go Starbucks. I had Buc-ee's, as the white girls call it, today.
Hey,
I did.
hey, Vacant.
Yeah?
Where's Starbucks located?
Where is it located?
Literally everywhere.
I was going to say, like, as in...
Are you talking
where
about
was it?
headquarters?
Seattle?
Okay, shut up.
No?
Play
Okay.
the song.
Moving on.
Is it
Never
Seattle?
mind.
No. I think it's Seattle. Is it Seattle, Manimal?
Moving on.
Oh, okay. No
The other
selling
day
me.
I heard Teen Spirit on the radio, but the frickin' announcer was talking until the verse started. I was like, you jerk.
Oh, that's obnoxious, that is. When the radio DJ doesn't know when to fade himself out and just carries on talking.
It's not cool.
It's like, motherfucker.
Now, I got a question. Isn't going to Starbucks technically treason in England?
Why?
You have other coffee shops that are far more ubiquitous than Starbucks, if my experience there had anything to
Oh, Costa?
comment. Yeah, Costa's everywhere.
We have Costa's. We have Costa's, Starbucks, and then Cafe Nero. They're all. It's whichever one's closest normally. Or when it comes to fall and Christmas, particularly like the winter and fall,
Well,
it's whoever has the best like seasonal drinks.
that's not nearly as treasonous as Tim Hortons backstabbing everybody.
Why did they backstab you?
How so?
They franchise out the frickin' jerks. What do they think they are? They belong to us. You don't deserve them.
They sold out.
Tim Hortons never franchised. There'd be like 3 stores.
I'm okay with that because it'd be true.
Are you in the town where they started?
No.
Then you'd be screwed.
Yeah, but there's one chain.
You wouldn't
here.
know about them. You wouldn't know to be upset.
There's a different coffee place that started here, so it'd be okay.
So you basically sold out on the original coffee place then?
I know, because
to
I went there the other day, and it wasn't as good as Tim's. But I was like, technically I should go here all the time because I'm being true to my nation.
You got to keep that patriotism when it comes to your coffee.
Yeah, I guess it's okay if it goes to the UK. Like, I suppose that's all right. But not America. No, you guys don't get Tim's. No.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've never seen one in my life.
That's good. Let's keep it that way.
They're all right.
Oh, Nurse had one. He's cuckolding you when it comes to your coffee choices.
And you cuckold the coffee shop?
Yeah, we can
Don't
now.
question
Apparently,
my
you
level
get a
of intimacy.
big old cup of cappuccino.
You don't know Tim
saying that
like I know
phrase.
Tim.
I think
don't
I've
know
known Tim in the biblical sense.
Yeah, he is a Bible character.
What Tim
Well-
Hortons? Anyway, right.
Well, you don't know about the famous book of Tim Hortons?
Oh god, yeah, that must be one of the missing books. That was in the NES game.
It has the next 10 commandments. They're all about coffee.
Jesus,
When they're
and
listing
Tim
all the
take on
people of
world.
like, and so begat so and so, Tim was like mentioned briefly.
And then there's Tim.
He makes a cameo appearance.
Tim
Mr.
was
Horton, we call him.
Jesus' cousin like 5 times removed.
Wait, no, Tim is the father of Wayne Gretzky.
Anyway, Coryn, anything else from your week?
I think that's probably it. I guess I played a lot of Destiny 2. That game's real good if you like first-person shooters. The single player blows it out of the water. It's like 12 hours long of just straight campaign, which is pretty damn nice.
Question. I never
Yes.
played Destiny 1. I don't know the story of Destiny 1, but I kind of want to play Destiny 2 because it looks cool as fuck. Do I need to go back and play the first one?
Not really. If there's some, like, they'll, things carry over and they'll, like, mention, oh, this happened, basically. Because there's an interesting thing with it, is it remembers your previous version.
Okay.
Because I've ended up picking Destiny 1 up on PS4 just to give it a rerun through, because I originally played it on Xbox 360.
Yeah.
So I got about half the content in before their, like, cutoff line for whenever they'd remember it from. I think it was, like, April or August 1st or something like that. So for the bits that reminded me of, that were supposed to, like, call back the things I did, they referenced it like I did it, but then they got to something from parts that I didn't play, and they're like, oh, this is this thing that you didn't experience.
Oh, so it remembered you. Yeah.
Yeah, so you don't really need to know anything about it. It doesn't matter, basically. Okay. Everything previously is basically self-contained.
Sweet. I'll read through the Wikipedia page, and then I may pick that up in the next week, too.
You should. We could play together.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I'm planning on getting a new console this year.
What are you going
An
for?
Xbox One.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Have fun, I guess.
Well,
No,
I gotta get
can't.
it. I gotta get it for Halo. I gotta do it, even if 5.
Yeah.
Well, I don't give a shit what anyone says. I gotta get it for Halo. It's
I
as
mean,
simple as that.
no one's judging you. You go get it, dude.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about picking
I'm
up a
judging
Switch.
you.
Yeah.
I mean, I like PS4 because PlayStation is like home. That's what it feels like. But like honestly, Halo's the only game I'm really gonna play anyway. So yeah. I don't play other games. They bore me.
I mean, that's fair. I don't know. After Halo 4, I'd just rather play Reach again.
Well, yeah, because you didn't like that one, but how it goes.
Anyway, that's my week.
I mean, I got a Vita for Persona 4 Golden, so, if it's worth it, you get it. Cool. Nah, what did you get up to, dude?
Not a whole lot. I finally got around to watching Made in Abyss. I'm going to talk about that more probably when it's done. But yeah, I'm waiting for that anime only ending because the manga's still ongoing. I'm also reading Kumo des ga Nanika. It's about a girl who dies and is reincarnated in a fantasy world, except she's a little spider. And she's in a big dungeon, and she's just struggling to survive and gradually becoming a slightly stronger little spider. And it's cute.
I love things like that, where it's like, it's one of them concepts like what we would come up with, like on an episode. Like just something so random and out there that you wouldn't really think of. Someone's gone ahead and done it and fleshed that shit out. Which,
it's
by the way,
that my friend Other Brian told me about like months ago, but I finally found it because he couldn't remember the name, I don't think. So getting around to it now, and it is fun.
Which that's just reminding me. This time next year, Senpai Sensei is a thing. I'm going to be very unhappy, and legal action will be taking place on the parties who infringe on that. So, just fair warning out there. Excuse me. I guess we should probably just run because we're going to be doing the full season. So actually no, fuck that. I was going to say any summer season shows you want to point out and talk about, but we'll be doing a recap of the summer season in the next couple of weeks when everything wraps up.
Just
So
listen to last episode, and that'll be the same.
fair enough. Yeah, pretty much for me as well. I haven't really watched loads. Yeah, fuck it. Anything else from you now?
No, I got some job interviews coming up, so hopefully those come out.
Anything I can beep out?
I mean, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and not tempt that because getting beeped out just seems worse than trying to stay private.
I loved it. Just made it sound so much worse. Yeah, I am proud to be in the industry, guys, just so everyone knows.
Hey,
I'm very proud of that. Yeah?
Today I went on and searched K-On!
Did you?
I was giving you...
What?
Oh my god. I was giving you an
I
opening.
don't...
I was giving you the
What?
chance to do something with that. Jesus.
You went on and searched K-On.
I was giving you the. Oh, let's just get on to the preview already.
What was this?
I think
What
it
was
was
Oh.
the rhyming thing.
Never mind. Jesus Christ.
Because right, Manimal, you get angry when we don't get jokes, but if it's so poorly set up that no one's going to get it except you,
I know
can't
you
get
set
angry at
him.
us.
You set him up for a good pass, but you're not playing the same sport.
I don't explain my jokes. You know how
Look.
things go.
You were doing a touchdown, and you think it's soccer. Meanwhile, I'm in the strike zone. I don't know what a strike zone
He
is.
passed the puck over to you, but you can't touch that in American football.
There it is.
I guess, yeah, because I'd be playing soccer, as you guys would call it. You guys would be playing American football, and then Manimal would be playing hockey.
Yeah, man. That's how it
But we
goes.
all come together as a great team. I'm the David Beckham of the podcast. You're the
Although
Wayne
I don't
Gretzky.
like hockey, so that's the one thing that I can proclaim.
I know, but that's the only Canadian sport I know. Or at least it's not, you know.
Curling. Who's
Yeah.
the best
Curling.
at
But
curling?
really,
Who
I don't
loves
give
that?
I don't give
Curling.
a shit about any sport, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. Quickly, for me, here's what I did with my week. Watched all of the Mae Young Classic tournament, which is the women's tournament for women's wrestling. It was good. You know, that was fine. I absolutely love Kairi Sane. She's a Japanese wrestler who's a pirate. How could you not love a idol pirate? That's basically her gimmick. She comes in
Is
as a
she
pirate.
As crazy as most Japanese wrestlers are, comparatively?
I mean, she's
Because
really...
I know they go hard over there.
Oh, is this the live
Yeah.
action version of Bodacious Space Pirates?
Do you know what? Do you know
You're
what? Let me
selling me.
see. Let me see if I can get like a picture. But yeah, she's pretty hardcore. I mean, she slapped the soul out of this girl when she spinning back fisted her. I was like, you know, you're supposed to pull your punches, right? Like, you're not actually supposed to spinning back
I
fist
don't know
her
if
into
Japanese
another
wrestling is
ethnicity.
aware of the fact they go crazy over there. I've seen these videos. They're just tearing each other to pieces.
Yeah, oh man, they're fucking hardcore on there. They call it strong style, and you can see why.
God, she carries a boat wheel, and that's fantastic.
Yeah, she's
She's
so
got
cool.
the big fluffy hat too.
And she
The
does
giant
like,
feathers.
yeah, it's so awesome. And she does like the walk the plank move, where she like does a little march of walking the plank and then like running forearms them. It's really cool. But yeah, that was good. That was a lot of fun. And speaking of tournaments, it's inspired me to do a lot of writing. I've been doing a lot of writing, and I should have something to release to you guys in the next month or two. We should
Woo!
find out. Also,
Good.
Josh, our co-patriot and co-founder, has been doing. He's done a bit of writing. I don't know if he wants us to share this news, but we won't say what it is. But he has written, so you might be seeing something from him on MangaRaiders.com.
We're doing
He's doing the Lord's
of
work.
live fiction together on DeviantArt.
Me and Manimal are doing a crossover where we're doing idol wrestling. It's called the Weeb Wrestling Federation. He's making the idol characters, and then I'll be writing like the wrestling matches and giving them the gimmicks. It's going to
Wait,
be
that's a good
Kawaii
idea,
wre-
actually.
I was gonna say, I'm actually into this.
Okay, we'll have a strategy meeting afterwards.
Yes.
But yeah. Oh, speaking of doing shit, I've been practicing making websites, so we may actually have a Manga Raiders Happy Hour website soon. I don't know.
.wordpress.
I started with WordPress, got bored with WordPress, went on to Squarespace, which was a bit easier. Well, it was easier and harder.
Isn't it supposed to be easy? Isn't that their gimmick?
Yes, but
Hey, Vacant,
Yeah.
What about? I just made my website with Wix.
Wix is okay. They're all right.
I don't know. That must
I
be
used them for a school project
Every time I
a few
try
years
something in this
ago.
episode, it freaking fails. I might as well just give up right now.
Listen, I don't know. Is that an advert from Wix? Because we don't.
No,
I've
because I
never-
freaking said Vicks, which is the shit you rub on your chest when you have a cold.
Okay,
What?
I know Vicks Vapor Rub. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Put it on your feet and your chest.
Yeah. You know.
I think it's total bullshit, the feet thing, by the way. People say put it on your feet and wear socks to bed, and it helps.
That's gross. Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean,
absolutely
it's very thin skin on the very bottom of your feet, so it would help it get absorbed. I don't know how it works.
It's
I had a
not-
cat who used to like to eat it. That's all I know.
You.
What?
I had a cat that every time he put Vicks on it, he was like a fucking heat-seeking missile to it. He'd lick it off your chest if you would let
Oh, a
him.
cat. I thought you want. I thought you said all I know is that I used to eat it.
That's
and I was
what
like, oh,
too.
okay.
No,
I thought you said when I was a
although
kid, I used to eat that.
I'm sure there's some kids who have eaten Vicks Vapor Rub. There's
Yeah.
kids who eat paste. Probably
used to love
there's
eating
probably some crossover there.
I used to love eating glue. That was amazing.
Oh God, why?
Because I was a kid. I was young and stupid. I did a lot of
Was
stupid
it
things.
like liquid glue or glue stick?
Like, do you know the liquid glue? That kind of liquid glue that you had in
Okay.
primary school. That
Yeah,
turned
Elmer's.
PVA glue. I think it was
Oh.
called.
The
Awesome.
white stuff in a bottle with a squeeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
White stuff. It was. I just loved that liquid white stuff. Yum yum. Give me some.
It's all sticky and salty.
sweet?
Oh yeah. It was salty.
Okay.
Any. Right, we are going to talk about the fall season now. Let's get the fuck on with it because we have. I have dragged us around the long way, but we're going to get here. So, fall season, as everyone knows, you've probably listened to these before. If you haven't and you're new, welcome. What we're going to do is we've each picked our 5. I say highlights, but it's our 5 shows that are points of interest. Would probably more accurate.
The
They
5
might-
shows that have drawn our eyes.
Yeah, and we're going to talk
Better or
about
for worse.
them. That's a
I
good
do,
way
in
of putting
fact,
it.
have 5 eyes.
He actually has 5 eyes, one on each of us right now.
This is why you never see his face.
Yeah, because some people think that it's weird to have 5 eyes, but I tell them that it's weird to live.
Yeah,
That's
Oh,
a
deep, that
good
is.
comeback.
I mean, if a dude with 5 eyes came up to me and I said, that's weird, and he said, it's weird to live, I'd leave it at that, because he's got 5 eyes.
He's seen some shit.
That actually
Mate, or
kind
he
of
could-
makes sense.
He could lord it over you. He could be like, you need to step up your eye game, son. You're trailing.
Yeah.
I'm a free ahead of you, boy.
Like, that's
That's
what
crazy.
Salvador Dali's nightmares were like.
He
Well,
walked
okay.
into a store one time and said, "Hey, Five Guys, I love burgers and fries." And they say, "No, this is 5 eyes." And then they just implanted 3 more eyes in your head.
That's exactly what happened, though.
That's exactly it.
Do you know what's going to happen now? We're going to go around the table. We're going to each take it in turns to discuss one of our picks, and then we'll do a little roundup of the remaining bits that we haven't picked up. So,
We're gonna do
should be
that.
something to everyone. Didn't make any sense. I went shubba. Who wants to go
Okay,
first?
so the only thing that I truly give a shit about this season is naturally Love Live Sunshine 2, sequel to Love Live Nighttime. It should be a good season. Hopefully it's better than the first season. The first season, I love Love Live, obviously, and I was totally invested in the first season. Usually I don't care about airing shows that much, but Love Live can't miss it. Even though the first season had a lot of issues, I keep saying season, I keep drinking my Z's.
It's okay. It's okay.
And the first season had a lot of issues, but I hope the second one airs it out. The second season of the original Love Live was better anyways, so we'll see more canon and Dia action and all of them and everything. And yeah.
I just feel, isn't fall a weird choice for Love Live Sunshine?
Yeah, it should have been this summer. I don't know why it's fall. It's hey
Didn't
guys,
it-
sunshine,
they're-
summer vibes.
Because aren't they beach themed, sort of?
Yeah, because in the
That-
countryside, there's a
Yeah.
beach there and everything.
Like coastal town. Didn't the last one come out in fall, no?
No,
Sunshine
last
1?
one came out last summer.
Oh, did
Yeah,
it?
it definitely came out in
All
the
right.
summer.
Yeah.
All right.
And well, again, it's Love Live Sunshine, so it's actually something to look forward to and be excited about. There was supposed to be Full Metal Panic 4 this season, but now there's not. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah. This is your run. This is, well, for you, this is, a big thing. So,
obviously, this is the gonna be the best show of the year, unless it sucks. So yeah,
it's going to be the best show of the year. Unless it sucks.
it
But
could totally just suck ass. That's possible, but it's Love Live. Yeah, cool. Right on.
yeah. I can't wait to see all the weird Dyer and canon stuff that comes out of this.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll incorporate my fan fiction involving Rip Castro and chicken wings. Also Rip Cuba, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Shit. God does not like America right now.
Although, I think Cuba will be fine though. I don't know about Florida.
I feel like
sure
Cuba
hope so,
probably
'cause-
has more experience with it. I think Florida's going to be fine.
Yeah.
Florida gets it a
My,
lot. Houston doesn't get hurricanes so often, so that's why it was really bad.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. My best mate has flew out to Cuba on Monday.
Oh really?
I was like, are they still flying there?
Oh no.
And then said something really stupid. I was like, oh, is it like a connecting flight to America? And he just stared at me for a while and goes, I don't think Cuba does connecting flights to America.
I don't think they do.
Yeah.
Although
no,
I did have the weirdest dream that we had to record our next episode in Florida during the middle of the hurricane.
Oh,
anything for those views.
Anything for
I mean,
this.
that'd be a good clickbaity title.
We were all in a house. The roof was gone. The walls were gone. We're just sitting at a table. We're here in the middle of hurricane.
My furniture is floating away, but let me tell you about Love Life Sunshine.
Not my yellow walls.
Lego's been taken out by a tree branch, but we'll seriously fine.
By the way, I know we're already getting off topic, but happy birthday, Mr. Sherbet Lemon.
Yeah.
Wherever you are.
You drunk.
He lives
Bastard.
in the stars now.
He lives in our hearts. Bless you. God bless you, you sexy kitten. As he used to affectionately refer to us all as. It sounds creepier when I say it, but when a Scottish man says it, it's
more
liquid
endearing.
love. Yeah.
Everything's more endearing when a Scottish person says it.
That's
very
not
true.
true.
But
I'm very sober. Not true.
that was Irish.
It's endearing.
Yeah.
Again, there's no difference between Scottish and Irish.
I
There's
think
a lot of
there
difference.
is, and we're
a
probably
lot of-
ascending
A lot
some
of
of our
Scottish
viewer
and Irish
base.
people
The
would.
difference between Shrek and the Lucky Charms leprechaun for stereotypes vast.
Completely the same.
Yes, absolutely.
Who was gonna watch Love Life Sunshine 2?
Obviously, you guys aren't. Why would you even need to ask that?
Probably
How'd you
not.
know?
Because I know you wouldn't. You didn't watch the first season. Why would you watch the second season?
Hey, I watched a bit of the original Love Life.
Yeah,
I might
yeah,
watch
you-
Love Life
If
Sunshine.
we're being honest with ourselves, we're all vicariously watching Love Life Sunshine season 2 through Manimal.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Get ready for the comeback of the Love Live weekly review. Everyone is excited.
Well, you better give me some opinions or post that shit to Twitter so we've got more shit to put on there.
Maybe I'll do that then.
Yeah. You got control of that shit. You can do that.
Yeah. What else we got?
okay.
Give me another show.
Love Life Sunshine. That's Manimal's pick for the season. It's kind of obvious. We knew that weeks ago. Coryn, what are you going for?
Let's get the big one out of the way. Black Clover is
Hey.
finally coming to us, and the animation looks really good in the PV. I'll admit.
Yeah, well, it's Studio Pero, so the same guys who did Naruto, Bleach, Mo Shonen.
Blue Exorcist, I think, is also noted in the PV. Yeah, it looks good. It looks really smooth. I have take some offense to the fact that they're translating it to what is it? They're using it like no for the Emperor. They were, what was the translation they had in the PV? Wizard King. They were calling him the Wizard King.
Yeah, that's what he's called in
The
that's what he's called in the manga as well.
Yeah, and okay, in the translation I read, he's always referred to as the Magic Emperor,
Okay.
which is
yeah.
much better than Wizard King.
I
'Cause,
think Wizard automatically makes anything better, personally.
I'm inclined to agree.
I don't know.
Interesting.
It just doesn't make any sense because in the manga, if he's referred to as the Wizard King, there's an actual king that shows up.
Yeah, his name's Wizard King in the manga. At least the one I've got, the English translation. Is it Viz? I think it's Viz Media or someone who
I've
puts
always
it out.
just read it online, so
And that's
Yeah.
why.
I just think
Yeah, the
it's
Wizard
so much
King.
better.
Yeah, Magic Emperor does sound. Emperor sounds cooler than King. It's one above.
That's
That also
true.
sounds-
So the Wizard Emperor would technically be the best, but you can't always get what you want.
that sounds
That's true.
pretty sick. Wizard Emperor is fucking awesome.
That would be the best.
Yeah.
Can I
It's
toss
quite-
out Mage Lord?
Mage Lord sounds cool.
I feel like Mage Lord's kind of like an underling.
I'm not a big fan of the mage. Mage is just like an incomplete word.
Just have High Mage or something.
Back in the day, there used to be these demons on RuneScape. I think they were called lesser demons. So in my head, anytime when I was younger, I ever heard about lesbians, I thought in my mind I called them like lesser demons because of RuneScape.
I see.
I don't actually think they're demons, but like in my mind the association was there. So I used to be like, oh, lesser demons. Or like when I played the game, I'd be like, oh, lesbian demons. Like in my head, I just connected the two. Not to say that they're lesser demons, because like you guys are cool, do your thing. But it's just what my brain connected.
You foul spawn of the pit. I hope you get equal right.
That's not. I just connected them because they sound similar. I didn't actually know.
This is a perfect. If someone had to ask me to give an example of how Manimal's brain works, this would be the sentence I'd put him to. That's amazing. I can only imagine people talking about how they love. Imagine someone, when you hit puberty and you're talking as teenagers and someone's like, yeah, man, I'm really into lesbian porn. And you're just like, what a weird motherfucker. I ain't into that shit.
I was about to say, did that make for some awkward porn search results?
Well, no,
Pornhub, no results found for lesser demon.
In my head, whenever I heard that, whenever I played RuneScape, I just thought of the other thing because it sounded so similar.
Oh, so you mixed them up. So instead of whenever you heard lesbian,
no, I didn't
you heard
mix them
lesser
up. It's
demon.
just what I called them in my head. Like it was just like a thing.
Did you think all lesser demons were lesbians as well by proxy?
I don't know.
I'm now searching. This was probably a mistake, and it's gonna, I'll need.
Are you searching for lesser demon porn?
I think the lesser demons were in that old like thing you went through that you got like fuzzy boots you got rainbow boots at the end of that level. I think. Holy shit!
What?
Holy shit! It all connects.
It's connected on so many levels.
Oh my god! This is London 2012.
Okay. Yeah. So Black Clover.
Black Clover looks good.
I have read the manga.
Much like you guys will live vicariously through me discussing Love Live Sunshine, I will live vicariously through Black Clover as if I haven't heard you talk about it enough already. Just like me, so it flips back. It flips back. I'm not insulted.
It flips back. I need to catch up on the manga because there's some stuff in that PV I do not recognize.
Yeah.
Which makes me wonder how much they're going to be freaking covering.
That's the main question. That's what
because
I'm really
I read
interested.
Decently far into the manga, at least up to the part where they go to the volcano.
Yeah.
That was a couple arcs in.
So
I don't know if they're going to be like crossing some stuff over or what.
Possibly.
It's also a question mark episodes. So I kind of wonder if they're just going to do a straight long run.
Well, this is the thing. I've been looking for information on what their original run is as slated. There is nothing. I can't seem to find information. We'll probably find out in the next couple of weeks, but for the moment, I can't see anything. I was thinking
I wouldn't mind if they do the classic shonen route of just play episodes until it's done. Yeah, sure. I haven't seen a filler arc in ages, and I kind of miss them.
You say that.
When you look at this poster,
I do.
When
Distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Well, you got 800 episodes of One Piece. You can start right now.
When you look at the poster for Black Clover, you can immediately tell who the protagonist is. It's like, they wanted you to know. They're like, look at this guy whose mouth is open way too wide and has hair like Goku.
Yeah, I will say, with Black Clover, that's going to fill the shonen void. I'm quite excited for it. It is very much a by-the-numbers shonen.
I just like that's the requirement. Shonen protagonist, have large mouth.
You've never seen it, Animal. Tell us what the traits are. Tell us what you think the personality of this of Asta is, the main character.
This guy is like, he likes to battle and he's really fired up all the time. He's like, guys, we're gonna fight and trade and be strong. Everyone's like, wow, and he's like, he's kind of a nice heart and he probably likes to eat a lot of food. and he's just pretty childish and just likes to fight. Meanwhile, the guy on the left is all like calm, and he's like, "Oh, you can't do these things, and we gotta go." And like he's kind of edgy and everything, because you can tell by his eyes. And he's probably like a little bit stronger, and they're definitely rivals. So he's like, "You're my rival. I gotta be better than you." And the other guy's like, "I don't give a shit."
Pretty much,
well, actually, you're pretty good on Asta. The more calm, collected one. Actually, he's kind of a massive dork.
Oh, really?
If you read the manga.
That's a surprise.
Asta is the one who takes. They both have the rival thing, but Asta takes it far more seriously.
Also, I apologize to everybody listening. For some reason, I keep yelling and being annoying this episode, and I can't control it.
That's okay. That's the best kind of Manimal. The yelling Manimal.
I don't agree with that necessarily, but okay.
Right. Black Clover is very fire the number shonen, but it has a lot of the good traits.
Yeah. That's what I like. This is the thing.
That I'm really enjoying Chronos Rulers right now. It has all the good traits of long-running shonen shows.
That's okay.
I mean, it has its problems.
Yeah.
One of the major ones is everyone fucking loves Asta for no good reason.
Oh, yeah. Okay, it has a lot of drawbacks. And also Asta he's the underdog because he has no magic, and it's a world of magic, but obviously he finds the special Black Clover grimoire, which gives him the anti-magic sword, which is cool. That's an intriguing concept.
Let me guess. The main character has a butthole so big he could smuggle everything.
No.
No.
What?
Because of ass pulls, right?
Okay. You are coming out with these things that we are not getting what you're pitching.
I actually explained it that time, though.
I'm not buying what you're selling.
You did.
Time for my special skill, elastic booty hole.
Yeah, his
I'm just visiting the country, old chap.
He does the thing where he's like, he doesn't stay down. It's his catchphrase in the manga, but it's a really shit catchphrase of "I'm not giving up yet."
Wow,
it is pretty shit.
Wow.
But it has some very nice redeeming qualities. Is basically because he's the only one without magic in a magic user's world, so he just respawned by getting super buff instead.
Yeah,
and
he
has
that.
anti-magic, but also they have. Everyone has magic from their grimoires they get when they're 15 in their choosing ceremony or some bullshit.
Yeah.
But basically, all their spells they know are written down in a book that kind of floats around them that they carry with them. But the interesting thing is, when you push yourself, new magic just shows up in the book, and that's how you get stronger.
It's cool. Like I say, I know we've basically just spent a few minutes saying, "Oh, it's by numbers." I like the by the numbers shit. I like the underdog. I like the cool powers and the flashy abilities. It's got
There's a good
cool
way
characters.
to do by the numbers and a bad way to do by the numbers, right?
Exactly.
Even in those coloring things, you could choose bad colors.
That's true. There's some cool characters. I really like Luck. Don't know why. He's just a smiling psychopath, but he's cool. Noelle, she's cool.
I can take or leave Noelle.
She's the aloof kind of, royal.
My real question is, in the anime, will they finally give all the females pants? None of the girls wear pants in this comic. None of them wear pants.
Pants are uncomfortable. No, pants are for squares.
But none of them wear pants. One of them at least should wear pants. The practical warrior one should wear pants.
Pantsless.
But none of them wear pants.
Yeah, none of them have any. Yeah, actually, thinking about it, I want to say you're wrong, but now I'm going through every character in my brain, and yes, they all wear about crotch-length skirts or dresses.
Yeah, well, there are islands where people walk around with their dicks hanging out, and they don't give a shit.
The only one I can't think of is the little chibi sheep girl, but she's just drawn as a chibi all the time. She has an amorphous body. It doesn't matter. Moving on. Black Clover. That's the show.
I'm watching it. You're watching it. And Manimal's not watching it. No, you're watching it.
Probably not.
Okay. That's the shonen fix of this. This will take over from My Hero Academia for me, because that's going to wrap up in a couple of weeks. But now, it is your turn.
Okay. Do I start with the big one? Best show? Netflix
It is up to
stepping
you.
up its game?
You
All right,
can go.
I might as well. So, Will Smith needs his son to be a celebrity. He starred in a lot of movies with him together. He supposedly only signed on to the WB Warner movies as Deadshot, so Jaden could be Static. And now people are kind of putting two and two together that Will Smith is going to be in this upcoming movie, Bright, for Netflix, written by Max Landis. I'm really excited about that film. But possibly because of that, Jaden Smith is getting an anime, and it's called Neo Yokio. And it's being... I think the producer is the guy from Vampire Weekend or something. It's an honest-to-God anime that looks like all the character designs were from like early 2000s How to Draw Anime books. I still don't know what the fucking plot of this thing is.
It's baffling.
I don't know. I'm really excited for this, though.
It's a shit post made into an entire series.
Like, have you ever seen Jaden Smith's Twitter? He is a maniac. He just writes stuff, and not all of it's in like human language.
Everyone remembers that classic line.
I want to see that.
This is like nepotism made flesh, and maybe that's a bit too extreme, but boy, this is gonna be different and dumb, and I want to just experience it. Netflix, like including possibly Death Note, continued Adam Sandler movies, is really good at finding hate watch properties.
This is like, this animation is really bad.
I like how Jaden Smith is the black kid with the pink hair, and there's like magic involved in it, but then he has like just a good sidekick. Yeah.
This is very fascinating, actually. I'm not gonna
It's like a human-sized like
Steve
mech.
Buscemi, Susan Sarandon. There's a lot of good actors. There's talent put into this.
It could be good.
What is it?
There's Dragon Ball Z Energy Blast. There's race cars. There's tennis matches. That's just in a 2-minute trailer.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
He's
we may
a
need an
Demon
entirely
Slayer
separate episode
thing.
just to decipher this series.
I'm looking forward to it just because.
I think I am too.
Yeah.
Now.
Do you know what?
Like,
it's
shit.
totally worth it
After
just to say
seeing
that
10
Steve
billion
Buscemi is in an
genres-
anime.
After seeing 10 billion genres in one trailer, I might have to.
Do we have any
It's
word
got
when it's
something
going to
for
hit
everyone.
Netflix?
I think the 22nd of this month.
Oh God, that's soon.
It is. It's going to be a big month for Netflix, I think, because isn't Stranger Things also coming out soon-ish?
October, that is.
Oh,
Is it October? Because it came out September last year.
It's coming. Let's see here. Stranger Things 2 release. Release date revealed by Netflix. Halloween is going to be extra spooky. It will return on October 22nd, 2017.
Okay, so I don't have
right
to worry
before
about pushing it
Halloween.
in. It's going to be a good Halloween if I gotta watch Stranger Things Season 2.
Yeah, the preview here has all 4 kids dressed up as Ghostbusters. Oh, that looks nice.
It's going to be fantastic.
So now they're trying to do a kids version of Ghostbusters, eh?
Yes, this Ghostbusters, well, it's all kids, but it's Stranger Things. Stranger Things, really. I mean, should they have called it Stranger Things?
No, Strangest Things is also a little bit, doesn't leave room.
No, Strangest Things is for the third season when they wrap up the show.
Yeah. Because you have to lead up to the strangest thing possible.
And then you can get the prequel series, Strange Things. It's all right.
Though I have to
It's
wonder,
honestly
though,
pretty normal.
if we're going to sidetrack on the Stranger Things for just a moment, how many seasons they can reasonably do? Because the kids are going to grow up.
Yeah. I was still kind of hoping for making it an anthology kind of thing, of every season is a new gimmick, crew.
I think it's still going to be a new gimmick, because I think they're probably going to do 3 different kinds of movies again, more or less.
Yeah, but just completely unconnected from the first one, like what Halloween wanted to be.
Yeah.
And then was briefly, and then...
I mean, I guess
back
that's what
to the
American
old grind.
Horror Story is for.
I guess that's still going.
Is it? Yeah. I only watched the first season, which wasn't bad, I guess, but like
Then it got bad.
It got bad. And it's a hard series to like just sit down and watch too. You can't really just burn through it.
Speaking of series you can just burn through, Vacant, what's next on your list, or whoever hasn't gone yet?
It's me. My first pick, it was originally Black Clover, but I'm going to go with a different one, and that is Inuyashiki.
Inuyasha is back for another season. Holy shit!
Inuyashiki is the latest offering from Studio Mappa. It's quite interesting. I think it looks pretty cool. So,
wait,
it's
there's
basically
like a shirtless old man fighting the sky in the sky.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what it is.
They're the same.
So it's an old man who. It's
He's
an old
50.
man. I'll tell you what it is.
He's not old.
He's a guy who's 58 or something. He has a year to live with cancer. He's a good man, but his wife and kids don't really care about him, only a dog does. And he dies one day because an alien spaceship crashes to Earth and crushes him. But he wakes up completely fine. Turns out he has a totally mechanical body. Like, they've rebuilt him, so he's now like, Superman. He's totally mechanical.
He's the $1 million man.
Yeah,
$10
I
million
suppose that's closer.
man. What the hell that show was called?
For inflation, he's probably $10 billion now. But yeah, he's an old man and decides to use his cool new powers for good, and he's going to be an action hero basically and save people. However, there's a teenager who also got crushed and remade into a basically the exact same, like so a totally mechanical body with the human outward appearance. He decides to go to different tack, so he decides to be an arsehole and a bit of a psychopath and murder people who he doesn't like and bully people and kill people. So they'll be on a collision course, those guys. But it looks cool. Like, I really like the design and the visuals from the trailer. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it looks really cool. It could be really interesting. It's based on a manga.
Colonel Sanders, the anime fighting people. Like, I'm down.
So this is baby boomers fighting millennials.
Pretty
The
much.
superhero show?
Oh shit!
Yeah. Pretty much. Like I say, I really like,
I might
the
have
bits
to
of
watch this.
machinery comes out of him. He's the last hero, so he's using his powers for good. It could be decent. The manga has a 7.6 rating on my anime list, which isn't, it's okay, but not the greatest. But with the visuals and stuff,
Hey,
I mean,
I'm
are we
down.
really gonna trust my anime list?
no.
not unless
No
you're
offense to anyone
a
who's on my
Gintama
anime
fan.
list, but I don't
No
trust
offense.
any groups of people on the internet.
No offense, my anime list. Please, give me the offer, extend the offer to write for you again.
No,
I'm interested
all offense. Why do you guys have your name at number one? Like, that's a good movie, but come on.
I don't know. I've got Milk Duds, by the way. I'm going to try them now live on the show.
Oh wait,
never had Milk
wait,
Duds.
Never mind. Brotherhood's back to number one.
What are these?
The Milk Duds.
Well,
Yeah, I'm gonna freaking milk your tits dry. Move on already.
What? Manimal's becoming less and less subtle about his impatience here.
Inuyashiki. So yeah,
Manimal.
it looks cool. It's a seinen, so if you want to see some unusual fighting, it could be that sort of appeals to the One Punch Man crowd. Action, but a bit more mature action, I
I'd say
guess.
this appeals to the to be hero crowd too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Grandpa Badass is here to
Hopefully.
clean up these streets.
And kick the shit out of these millennials. Fuck you and your whatever millennials are into.
This is for
Starbucks.
killing the napkin industry.
Says a bunch of millennials.
Safe space. Aren't I Generation X or one of those things? I don't know.
We're
Millennial
millennials.
is when you come of age in the 2000s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Basically,
I think
if you were
Gen X
born
stops
from,
at
like,
85.
yeah, and like there's some crossover there too.
Oh, okay. Fair
Like
enough.
the widest estimate for millennials is like 81 to like 99, basically.
Oh,
We're,
shit.
we're all solidly millennial.
Yeah.
I'm bicentennial. Also,
Shit film, bicentennial man. But yeah, Inuyashiki, sorry. Are you going to watch it?
it
Yay,
looks
nay?
kind of interesting. I don't know.
I thought about putting it on my list, but I will let you inform me how good it is.
Okay.
There we have it. Next up is Umaru-chan R, the sequel that we absolutely did not need, but I'm not complaining. Umaru-chan was not a great show, but it had a great character design. Like, I love the Umaru design. Like, I have that on my keychain and everything. It's just really fun. There's something, like, conceptually, the idea of this high school girl transforming into a little hamster who drinks Dr. Pepper and eats chips, like, that's amusing. But the show is okay. But a second season, like, yeah, I'll watch it. Why wouldn't I? It's so stupid.
I mean, there was no, like, real plot to follow up on. It's mostly just fluff, ain't it?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just like, this didn't need to happen. Like, Umaru is such a meme that I guess they decided they needed to make another season. So I'm like, whatever, you could make another season of a good show, but...
I mean, it's true. I don't know. I never watched the show, but I always kind of saw it as, like, a look in at that kind of psyche, more or less. Because when I'm at home alone, I sort of have a similar image of myself.
Yeah, you just become like a little hamster, drink your mouth.
You just kind of embody yourself to the complete, and nobody cares. Don't care if anyone's looking at you.
The idea of Umaru-chan is actually pretty cool, but there are very good elements to this series, very funny characters, but it by the end it just becomes whatever.
Yeah, I think it would do very well as like a comedy drama.
I like that it's called R. Like, this is totally going to be like Sonic R, I hope. Because this is going to be the racing version, thank you.
It's a go-karting version. Do you know, is
everyone
it going to be a
on the
short
poster
or full
seems
episodes?
to be riding some interesting-looking vehicle.
Yeah, so it is. They're just doing like a freaking red line race. That'll be really exciting.
The girl's waving a flag. It is the racing version of the show.
Oh my god. I think I'm totally down for this then.
The Japanese wacky racers. That's how it'll be.
Again, didn't need this to happen, but it's happening, so whatever. I'm okay with that.
Do you know, if it's a light and entertaining show, more of it is fine. I mean, it'd be like Arho Girl this season. If that comes out next year with a second season, I'm down. Well, I'll be happy with that.
Watch the shit out of a second season of Arho Girl.
Umaru is different, though, because, like, the character overshadows the whole series. Everyone knows the character because the character is a meme, but the actual show is a different story.
By the way, Arho Girl with the doll scene in the sand pit, that was fucking amazing. Was it Misaki-chan or something? I don't know. Has anyone seen it? Yeah, no.
Sure haven't.
Oh, okay. It's lost. I advise you to go watch episode 9 because it is pretty amazing.
There it is. What else do we got?
Oh, while we're on Arho Girl, I gotta say, call out for a second. I love how they have a different intro every time. Moving on.
Yeah. I also love that. Coryn, what is your second choice?
What was my second choice? My second choice was, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Dies Irae? I think it's German.
Then Dies Irae?
Where's Lego when we need him? Dies Irae.
Dies Irae is, from what I can gather, about a Japanese kid fighting a bunch of weird occult shit that got started by Nazis at the end of World War II.
What? That's cool.
Yeah, because basically the idea is that the Nazis like summoned up some like ancient 13 like black riders or something, and now it's like present day and all sort of weird magical shit is happening. He's got to fight it off. It looks cool because I love Nazi occultism. Don't take that the wrong way. Because it just
you beat me to it. Or in 2017, I love Nazi occultism.
It's really interesting, and if it turns into a fighting anime, I'm all more for it.
Is it going to be a Russian?
The important thing is the Nazis appear to be the bad guys. That's the important line you should take away from here.
And you just can't help but root for them anyways.
It looks cool. There's also a line at the end of the synopsis, which is, quote unquote, everyone who remains in the city eventually loses their minds. So I won't have to wonder if part of it might be if it's actually any of it's real or not, because they talk about how the character is in a hospital all the time, so he might just be crazy.
The character is Hitler. Hitler lived.
Not Hitler.
Do you think that anime would? I think that could happen. That Adolf Hitler will be the main protagonist of an anime next decade.
I mean, generally
think-
don't.
Give it
put
yet.
Hitler
In the
in
next
British
decade.
made a show that was about Hitler coming back to life in like 2013 or something.
Oh.
I think that was like Spanish or Italian.
I'm pretty sure. I thought he was wandering around London.
Was that?
I'm pretty sure that was an Italian, like he's back or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Is it like a comedy? No, like Ugly Betty? or
Yeah,
How
I
Met
think
Your
it's
Mother?
like a comedic thing of like Hitler reincarnated in the modern day. It's Look
Hitler
Who's Back.
Hotel.
It's a German film.
Look who's back.
Ugly Betty.
Translated to Look
Wait,
Who's Back.
I want to stop
Hitler
the
shows
show.
up and attempts to understand the modern day.
I want to stop the
Why
show.
are all these Jews around?
I want to
He has
stop
no
the
memory
show.
of what happened after 1945 and tries to figure out everything from the Nazi perspective.
I want to stop the show and bring up the fact
Why?
that Vacant just said Ugly Betty. No, I can't believe it. That did exist.
It did exist. It was a terrible.
Yeah.
It was a comedy thing. That's all I
I
can
know.
think
I
of.
I
like
can't
American
believe that's
comedy.
what you went to.
It wasn't
first, 'cause
even
I haven't
funny
heard about
though.
that in
I don't.
forever.
I argue it was never comedy.
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
I just want to note that because I haven't heard of that show in forever. I was like, wait a minute. Anyway,
Two broke girls, two broke Nazis. There we go. We'll watch that instead.
Okay, but Kat Dennings in the leather uniform. That's.
Look,
Okay,
nobody can
I'm-
fault the Nazis on their style choices.
they
I
had
don't think that
freaking-
was anyone's main
they had
issue with
great
that.
style though. Like, let's be real.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
I think there were some characteristics that are.
I'm just saying they
moving
did a lot
on.
of bad things, but they were doing it fashionably.
That's true. Like, you look at their uniforms, you're like, those are people with fashion.
Let's move on.
All right.
Oh God.
Is it my turn?
It is.
Yes,
There
please. Please.
All right. So one of the long-running and well-respected genres of anime is cute girls doing cute things. You take a genre and then you just make a cute girls version of it. Next up on the list is the cute girls doing cute things version of The Road. It's Shoujo
Oh, yes,
Shumatsu
I know what you're
Ryoko.
talking about.
Civilization is dead, but Cheeto and Yuri are still alive, so they hop aboard their beloved Kettenkrad motorbike and aimlessly wander the ruins of the world they once knew. Oh, this looks bleak, but it's...
It's done
What
and
the
made in a
fuck is
style.
this? It's just The Road
Yeah.
with anime girls.
Yeah, is
Who
it?
thought
Is it
the
the same
Moe
studio?
version of The Road was a good idea?
Is it-
White Fox.
Is it the same
White
studio
Fox, I don't
that
think
did
I do.
Made in Abyss? Because the character design and everything
No,
looked-
yeah, that was one thing that really stood out is the character designs are the little tiny bodies with like oval faces, big eyes.
Let's see.
It's a-
White Fox did Steins Gate, Akaname God Kill, Kanagari, more Steins Gate, ReZero, Jormungand.
This is like something to
Or
behold
Steins
right
Gate.
now.
Lots of Steins. Basically all the Steins Gate. Mostly Steins Gates.
This looks
Yeah.
like something to actually watch. What the hell?
Yeah, that's why I mentioned
Could
it
be.
on the to watch list. It's got a bit of like Stalker in it because they're in like old military surplus uniforms and there's slinging guns around. Like there's this one scene of just freshly fallen snow filled with bullet casings, and I go, "Oh, this is gonna be a strange cute girls anime." Hey, remember that part in The Road where they get locked in that basement and it's all horrible and I don't want to remember The Road anymore. Let's watch anime together.
So is it going to be part of this
Maybe.
anime where cute girls cannibalize other cute girls?
Maybe.
And then one of them is slowly dying of cancer, trying to hide it from the other one, and it's a tale about friendship.
This is going to be the best cute girls anime.
It actually is. Though.
This actually looks really interesting, and I really want to see it. I'll give it
Yeah.
at least 3 episodes.
It's kind of, it sort of reminds me almost of like School Life a couple of
Yeah.
years ago. or was it last year? I can't remember. But it was like
2 years.
a zombie apocalypse with moe
High School
girls.
of the Dead, Moe, yeah.
Yeah, it was so strange because it was like, oh, here's some cutesy, light-hearted anime. No zombies and death, and it's like,
all
oh,
just like the delusions of one girl who's trying to get through the apocalypse by imagining it's just a fun school club.
it was so weird. It was so strange that was, but it was such an interesting like paradigm of like having those two. The light-hearted moe, and then here's this bleak post-apocalyptic setting. Enjoy killing people.
So yeah, looking forward to Shoujo Shumatsu
Again,
and Yoku.
they can do this, but they can't give canon abs. Come on.
That's something that upset Manimal. We will start a Twitter campaign, Manimal, to see if we can reach anyone to get those abs.
Hashtag idols have abs.
And that weird non sequitur must mean it's Manimal's turn to tell his next pick.
No,
Actually,
it's
it's
mine.
Vacant.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, fuck you, Manimal. Don't be rude.
Excuse me, I'll do whatever I want.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I will wait for you to watch that one, and then you can let me know how it is, and because it's definitely interesting. I'd be tempted to watch that one.
I'll let you
Pardon
know.
me. My next one is speaking of things that are crosses between things. Do you guys know Danganronpa?
Wow.
Yes.
I sure know that
Yep.
series that Vacant talks about often.
Do you guys know Mirai Nikki?
Yeah, I sure know that piece
Yes.
of shit in my butt.
Great.
Well,
Good.
enjoy Aosama Game, the animation. It's a drama, horror, mystery school, and supernatural. A high school class containing 32 students will receive a strange text message on their cell phones one night. It welcomes them to the Osama Game, in which they are given specific tasks to carry out in the 24-hour period. No one takes it very seriously at first, as the tasks are trivial things like having one student kiss another. Soon the tasks escalate beyond what the kids are willing to do, and they learn that the cost of failure is death. Will they be able to find out a way out of the Aosama Game before more people die and living and
Wow.
what
Are they all on dialysis too in a cave?
and living lose their integrity and humanity through participation in increasingly horrible daily tasks? It says 24 hours. Oh, unless they have 24 hours to do the task. It is by the director of Mirai Nikki, who does this, and it's based off a novel.
So it's the
it
next
looks
big order.
interesting. It could be good.
Yes. I got turned off pretty quickly by the first sentence of Nobukai Kanawaza, who was transferred for a high far away, is afraid of getting intimate with his new classmates because of events that happened in
breaking
his
up, sorry.
previous school. Short story short is the main character sounds like a douche.
It's also based on a cell phone novel, which I think is that old fad that's kind of dying out and is, like, in my mind, one step below light novel.
What's a cell phone novel?
A cell phone novel is what it is. It's a novel written on a cell phone. It's very, like, short and brief. I think...
Oh.
Yeah. But again, cell phone in the way of like number pad.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think
It's
of
a very
cell phone.
Japanese medium.
Yes.
Okay,
They're
fair enough. Oh,
Like,
very
have you
kind of
done
like-
those ads for like creepy text message conversations that tell a story?
yeah.
Not
Okay.
dissimilar.
Okay, fair
no,
enough.
all the notable examples I've never heard of. So
Yeah. The thing with the trailer looks okay. The graphic, visuals and everything look okay, but it seems like it's giving away a lot of the deaths. So I don't know if these are just what happened in the first 1 or 2 episodes, but there's a lot of it.
Do any of the characters on the poster die?
Let me see.
You got white short-haired girl with big tits. You got brunette girl with
No.
big tits. You got redhead girl with blue tits. You got black-haired girl with ponytail and big tits. I'm seeing a trend.
I'm coming
could be
around
good.
on this one.
It could be good.
It's time for some flat justice.
It could be like Maya Oega Probably not, but you know.
I sure hope we get another mayonnaise though, okay?
Can't wait for that shit. No, it's one I'm willing to take a risk on. I enjoyed Mirai Nikki. I enjoyed Danganronpa. That's the feel I get from this. So we'll see if they can do it. But the problem is Danganronpa was already done good. So if this is just do this task, oh, you didn't, now you die. Like the problem with these ones,
I feel like they have to introduce more layers to it, or it's going to get stale real fast.
Yes, they'll have to be either interesting characters, and then obviously a lot of very interesting moral dilemmas. But also, what these things tend to slip up on when it's an anonymous villain is it tends to, you know, shit the bed when it comes to revealing, oh, it was a disgruntled teacher all along who just happens to hack into
it was the guy with red eyes the whole time.
Yeah, it's one of them that's like, oh, that's
it was either the one who's most suspicious or
class.
least suspicious.
Yeah, one of our members.
It was actually me.
Yeah, so I'm hoping it doesn't shit the bed, but it's, you know, hopefully it'll be that bit gory, the shock factor sort of, you know, ends on a cliffhanger at each episode. So we'll see. I'm willing to give it a shot.
Cool, I'm not.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fair enough. Manimal, what are you willing to give a shot to then?
You guys know when you play Clue and then you're younger and you say colonial mustard?
No.
Next show we got is My Girlfriend is Sho-bitch. This is a show that looks like shit and I'm not going to watch it. It just has bitch in the title, so that's funny.
Oh, I know what this game is. It sounded like you were saying it like Sean Connery. Sho-bitch.
Yeah, think of the title. My Girlfriend is Sho-bitch.
It's according to Live Chart, it is the seventh most anticipated anime.
Or, yeah, it looks like shit. The cover has like some guy holding a banana and everyone's like, wow, look at that banana. And this show looks like hot garbage.
Hey,
not good hot, though. Hot is in holy shit, why'd you put the Indian food in the garbage?
That's a subtle reference to a penis. I'll have you know. That's a clever, subtle imagery.
I have a speck on my laptop, so when I look at my profile picture of Azusa, it looks like she has a little piggy nose. Anyways, this show looks like shit. I just wanted to mention it because it's funny in the title.
Okay. I'll do Manimal's shift forward in that.
That was a lot.
So yeah, it's by Dio Media. With nothing left to lose, ordinary high school student Haruka Shinozaki.
Dio is making this series. Dio has come back to life to produce My Girlfriend is Sho-bitch. That's amazing.
Yes.
He confesses to the beautiful, diligent class representative Akiho Kusaka, and to his surprise, she accepts. Kusaka takes dating as seriously as she does everything else, but does not quite get it. She is pragmatically suggests activities that are too sexual.
Too sexual?
Oh, too sexual for our heroes' liking.
I'm watching the preview, and it is too sexual.
And it looks like garbage, but it has bitch in the title, so that's amusing.
Yeah, so she's like, obviously, I guess she's serious and doesn't quite get it. You have I'm assuming most tropes are going to be represented, you know, big titty moe girl, lowly character. It's going to be the Hajime Te no girl. No gal.
I'm an anime girl, and what's a dick?
Yeah, it also looks like a harem, even though it's about one particular girl.
Wait, let's just pause here, because Lego Maestro, if you're out there listening, please sit down for what I'm about to say. It shows a Neko Mimi. Neko Mimi's in there. Nice kitty, fat kitty.
That was my Lego impression, in case you couldn't tell.
It was really good. I think you've. I can tell you've been working on it.
Hey guys, it's Lego Maestro here.
See, I was scrolling past this one and secretly hoped it was a second season to Aho Girl already.
No, unfortunately not. The banana isn't that clever.
Banana is far less clever. Although I think there might be similar symbolism in Aho Girl.
This shit is bananas, and it is shit. What else do we have?
Coryn, what are you going to cleanse our palate with? Please don't say your banana.
My My next show, where the fuck did it get to? My next show is Juni Taisen. Very short synopsis on this one. 12 warriors who are burdened with the name of the 12 Chinese Zodiac members fight with each other's lives and pride at stake, all to grant just one wish. It's a bunch of unique character designs in a death battle, and they all have unique and interesting powers based on their zodiac signs. I am 100% down.
Yeah, I had this on my my list as well. It's just a battle anime where the 12 Zodiacs are going to have a death tournament.
Basically, it's
cool with
done
that.
by Graphinica, who, among other things, have done Hellsing Ultimate, very good action, and Love Live, the school idol movie.
It's also based on the light novels by Nisio Isin, who does all the Monogatari stuff.
Yes.
Oh, really?
So,
I didn't know that.
You know, I'm going to wait and see if it's good. But, yeah. This is one of those things I'd want to binge all at once if it turns out to be good.
It does look like kind of a show you just want to get through. Because, I mean, you got 12 characters. It's not going to last more than one season, probably, since it's a death battle. So.
Oh, hell no. I'm just looking for this to be dumb, balls-to-the-wall action, like, over-the-top battles, like, for most of each
That's
episode.
what it looks like. Because, again, you have a bunch of unique-looking characters, and they all have weird abilities, and it's just going to be an interesting of how does this weird ability pair up with this weird ability.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you usually don't get many fights in the Monogatari series, but I really liked Katanagatari, which was kind of a not related to that series, just had the naming nomenclature.
It does.
He does
I mean,
good fights.
The Monogatari series does have some nice fights in them, and they're usually pretty one-sided, but they're done very well.
They're just few and far between, so
They are.
yeah.
But that's not really the point of the show. Katanagatari,
Line them
though,
up and
that shit's
load
great.
'em.
He must have had this stored. This is like, his nutsack had swelled with fight scenes, and finally he's managed to blow his load all over one series. I'm down with that.
That's the perfect way of saying it, yes.
It's the
Mhm.
only metaphor we could have made. Only metaphor.
And then he
Yeah, I'm
regrets it
definitely checking this out.
afterward.
Yeah, he looks at what he was watching shamefully and's like, just close the laptop. Let me go sort myself out.
Don't even take the time to close the tab out. You'll deal with it later.
Yeah, I'll deal with it later.
But then the sound's still on when he opens his laptop in public.
Yeah, but oh no, you'd have your headphones in at least. Come on,
No shit.
be tactful. Yeah, I am definitely looking forward to this one. Like I say, I'm not expecting any character development. Well, there'll be minimal backstory, I'm assuming.
Minimal backstory, probably no character development. Lots of blood if the PV is anything to go with.
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, no, I'm down for that. Especially, honestly, like it's not going to be, anime of the year or anything, but it's going to be where you go week to week and you just get a fix of, adrenaline-filled action. I'm happy with that.
That's what I think this is that show for me this season. It's just going to be get in, get some cool shit happen in front of your face, and then be done with it.
Yeah.
But
It's
is Jesus
pretty much
the
the
villain?
perfect way to sum it up.
I don't think Jesus is the villain. We have to wait for, that second season to come out eventually. Was that last fall?
The 12 Zodiacs.
It was
For
winter,
Drifters.
was it not?
Drifters was winter, yeah.
Was it?
I think. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it
Think.
could come up next season maybe. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
winter.
What's next?
I don't know. It is nah.
All right. Well, we've talked a lot about storing up that nut and blowing it all on one thing. But the ladies out there, ladies, you've probably felt a little bit denied. Have I got something for you? It's Code Realize, which is all about a girl with a mysterious past searching for her memories, and she needs a team of sexy boys from fiction to help her out, including
From fiction.
sexy Van Helsing, sexy Victor Frankenstein, sexy Sherlock Holmes, and sexy Arsène Lupin. I didn't realize it was based on an Otome game until I actually clicked on the preview and just go, oh wait, maybe not for me. But ladies, this is for you if you like pretty boys.
Yeah, but
I
the
read-
girl's design is amazing though. She actually looks amazing.
No, that's what I mean. The preview looks really good. The designs are awesome. I think if it wasn't for being shackled to the genre that it is, it might be pretty great.
I read the synopsis and I was like, I'm down. Like, she basically has it's like a illness, I suppose, where anything she touches like melts and dissolves, and she can't touch.
I don't know if that's an illness. I think that's a superpower.
We'll call it a superpower or a curse. I can't remember how, but yeah, she has this, and she wants to rid herself of it. And sexy fiction boys are going to help her.
Yeah. If it weren't for, all these things having to consolidate multiple routes into one kind of non-committal mess, I would be into the idea. But as it is, I may just have to pass. I'll give it a few episodes, maybe. Looks really great. I was worried about the baggage.
Graphics-wise, I am willing to give it a go. And what was the what was the one in the winter season or spring season that we did, Manimal? Was it not Seiren? The one that was a romance thing, and it was like 4 episodes were each.
Yeah, it was that show.
Was it Seiren? Okay.
Yeah.
And it was...
Coryn, what was the one that was all the boys are swords and they're traveling through time?
I don't know it off the top of my head. I know it got like the next season afterwards, it got redone by like a different studio.
Apparently, that is the for girls version of the Boat Girl anime based on the mobile game.
Oh,
is it?
Really?
For boys, it's sexy boat girls fighting people. For girls, it's sexy sword boys doing their thing.
I feel like the sexy boys got a better like plot line where they're fighting like revisionist history demons.
Hey, Kankol was pretty cool.
No, it wasn't. It was actually pretty shit.
Ships, but
the Abyssal Fleet, though. It's Lovecraft boat girls versus vanilla boat girls. And I really like the designs of the demon boat girls better.
With a dash of Japanese imperialism.
Oh, yeah. That's not so great. But
yeah,
there are American boats eventually, and they're better.
Whoa.
Not a patch on those Canadian boats, am I right?
I don't. What Canadian?
I don't know if the Canadians had much of a naval war.
I don't fucking know. It's too cold in there. They can't get their boats
British
out.
Boats in there, so if you're not into the USS Iowa.
Yeah, you know what? At least Canada didn't go into Vietnam because we're smart.
Oh,
you really need to get on a different track. Everyone made a lot of mistakes during the Cold War, okay?
Do you know, given my experience of stereotypes, it's that Americans are really prideful and have a lot of pride in their country. But on this podcast, it's Manimal. It's Canada. Canada are supposed to be the chill ones, and America's super up on the pride.
No, because when you're around people who aren't Canadian, then you become the ultimate patriot. But in real life, you're like, Canada.
I am a real Canadian.
Like, definitely overblown. I think what it is that per capita, Canada has more patriotic, like, I'm going to say members. That's not the right word. Citizens than America does.
I guess. I don't know.
Openly so.
Well, because you're like freaking Canada, we gotta be happy about something. We got stupid coffee and this game where you shoot sticks and it's cold.
I feel like the main difference is that when an American gets real uppity about their patriotism, we have a lot more bad shit we can call upon.
That's true.
To like say, settle down now.
You could always just mention residential schools to shut me up. But anyways, let's talk about another show.
Let's talk
Here in Canada, we're proud of mediocrity, eh?
Okay.
we strive for that shit.
Yeah, boy. What we got next?
Not too good, not too bad either.
Hey, that's all.
That's
all
here.
we can hope for, to be content in life. That's the best tagline for the podcast. Not too bad, but not good either. That's
if you're
us.
still listening to this and you intended to get some good anime discussion, then I don't know.
The most solid 5 out of 10 you'll ever listen to.
How about we talk about a show?
Next show is Garo. Vanishing Line. So I am coming into the series cold. Manimal has told me it says it's an original work, but Nair has told me. You haven't told me shit, Manimal.
Sure have.
Nair has told me there is a vast backstory and vast history of the Garu series.
And again, none of which I actually know. It was just, hey, this sounds familiar. And I think it started in like 2005 as a live action show that then switched over to anime recently.
Yeah, in the last couple of years. But it's from Mappa again. The story is set in a prosperous city named Russell City. Imaginative name there. Even as the city celebrates its success, I've lost my page. Even as the city celebrates its success, a conspiracy that threatens to shake its world begins to move within it. A man named Sword is the first to hear about the first stirrings of the plot and throws himself into a shadow war in order to expose it. His only clue is the keyword El Dorado. He meets Sophie, a woman searching for her missing older brother who has only left with the same words, El Dorado.
Is that
With
their
Sword
favorite Iron Maiden
having
song?
also lost his younger sister. In the past, both are drawn together by the words and work together. Yeah, I'll be honest, PV is the thing that's drawn me to this. It looks cool. It's action. This is a good example of CG done right. Just the dynamic, like the bike chase weaving. I was going to bring Manimal's word in. The dynamic shots of when it's like the bike weaving through traffic and just like the zoom in and zoom outs that are happening. It looks cool. Again, as we were saying with the whatever Jusei Tensai or whatever it's called, the 12 tournament. This is that kind of balls to the wall style of action where you just watch it and you just appreciate the the manic, fast paced, hellbent action that's going to unfold. I don't know much about the story. Might be good. Might be interesting. I don't know anything about the pre-existing history of it. Because it says it's an original work, I don't think it's going to be based on any... Well, you won't need any prerequisite knowledge, so it should be okay. But are we going to be interested in this? Are we watching it?
Nope.
I will see what you guys think.
Okay. There's a Sentai guy in it, which looks cool. And he has a bike with a skull on it.
That's super cool.
Yeah, you better be fucking wowed by that shit. Okay, next you have... That was a good... Impressive. Thanks, guys. Next, Manimal. What have you got?
Next is another series I don't give a shit about. It's called Dia Horizon, but it has Dia in the name, so that's cool.
I love how committed you are to these episodes, Manimal. Next is just...
Yeah. For real, I'll talk about Urahara. I saw an illustration of this in Dengekiji's magazine last year, and I was like, okay. And the cover looks pretty cool. It's a nice art piece. I don't care what the show's about. If it looks good, I'll watch it, because the art looks nice.
Full disclosure, Urahara is also on my list, and I care what the show's about.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. Dia Horizon, it's apparently produced by Square Enix. Doesn't really show what it's about.
I don't actually care what it's about. It just has Dia in the name.
It seems like it's something about like true love, romance, something. I watched the PV for Dia.
Death and two lives. What's beyond the edge of the horizon? Death, hope, freedom. A girl has born. A girl has born with the secret to the end.
A girl has born.
A girl has born with the secret to the end. She, ... is not allowed to live freely. Freedom was just a word she yearned for. She lived in a closed and narrow world. Her life is chosen by someone. Therefore, she fought. If the god only gives me scenario with no freedom, who translated this shit?
Yeah.
I want to share the death with you, not that someone. I want to give half of the destiny to her, even if I have to share the death with her. Okay.
Ooh.
It's a very confusing logline.
That was real dramatic.
But when she says she wants to share the death with her, so is it going to be Yuri?
Ooh.
Possibly.
Dia Yuri.
Dia and Canon, they want to share the death. They were confined to the lives of an idol.
This is just some either some weird metaphysical shit or just very sad.
It's a weird one. But yeah, it's Square Enix, so it's going to be Final Fantasy designs. So enjoy.
I'll say it looks very Kingdom Hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically.
Meanwhile, I just brought up because Daya's in the name as a joke, but okay.
Well, if you bring it up, we've got to discuss it.
Do we?
We do.
And I'm very surprised that you didn't choose Imato Sei Irabali.
What?
Never mind. Coryn, what have you got?
So my screen's gone dark, but I do believe the next one on my list is Urahara, which is very colorful given the poster. The synopsis is that 3 high school girls are putting together a limited time shop called Park, P-A-R-K, all caps, in Japan's Harajuku. One day, aliens come to Earth with the intent to steal the famed district's culture. At the same time, mysterious girls appear. 3 girls band together, defeat the alien threat, and protect their beloved Harajuku. And basically, the poster is a bunch of girls with, like, sand scouters, and one's, like, wielding a parking cone. It looks very silly and colorful.
If the show looks as good as the illustration, it'll be okay, but it'll probably just look kind of, like, weird and stiff, realistic.
Yeah.
It looks like, what is it called?
Are you thinking of the same one last year where it was the other Tokyo district talking about how great all their unique hobbies are? Oh,
No,
it's based on that vampire thing.
Yes!
Akiba's Trip.
Yeah.
Akiba's Trip was
Akiba's
the
Trip.
beginning
Like
of
the
this
Harajuku
year.
version of Akiba's Trip that's just
Yes,
celebrating
that's what
subcultures of this area.
Yeah, that's what I was
It's an
thinking.
alright concept, but Akiba's Trip had different issues with it.
Yeah. But between the art style and the kind of out there concept, it's enough for me, I think, to give it a try at least.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about you know,
I might check it
subcultures,
out.
but, you know.
It's also got horror in the name.
Yeah, I'm really
And
questioning what that translates to now, because I don't know.
I think it's just like shop.
Yeah, but in I know in Bleach, because it was called the Urahara Shoten,
Shoten, yeah.
and that translates to Urahara shop. So
I think
would that mean his shop is called the shop shop?
Urahara means
The
contrary,
shop.
according to Google.
I appreciated that. My shop.
I mean, he would call it his shop shop. Let's be honest.
My shop.
That's totally
Oh,
within
yeah,
character.
it's my shop.
Today's the day.
Did you realize that I got new stock in my shop?
Oh shit! Well, freaking
She's
Weird Al
shopping.
over here.
He's shopping in my shop.
Now in the shop, you see
Freaking Weird
just
Al
how great
in
my
operation.
buy one get one free.
So you're just gonna start your own convenience store that's called Shop now. I want to come move
It's
to
my
England
shop.
Let's
to
be
be
honest, it's
a
catchy
clerk
name.
at Shop.
That's our
imagine-
retirement plan. We're all going to work in the shop shop.
I could totally imagine my shop being a jingle on the radio. Absolutely, on local radio stations. It's my shop. Come down to my shop.
That would be it. That we'd all work at the shop and that'd be the jingle. It's shop.
I was going to be a famous writer, but
Look,
then...
if the Bob Pop has taught us
worked out.
anything, it would be stuck in everyone's head for years.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You're
I
wrong.
still sing the Bop Bop, and people, like, just sort of... I mean, I say enough random shit that people don't really care anymore, like people I know who I work with. But, yeah, the Bop Bop's still in my head.
I guess it's, it's because of the name. You bop, you can't forget it.
Sharp. Nah, what are you going for?
We're getting kind of into the things that I'm pretty sure are going to be just 10 minutes.
Do you know what I'm
So-
disappointed in?
I might do 2 if that's all right, just finishing them up.
Yeah, that's cool.
First one is Netju no Susume, which is about a 30-year-old single lady who works in an office who decides to quit her job to become a NEET, and she starts playing a sexy boy in an online fantasy game who meets a pretty girl that's actually played by a hot dude. And I think it's a romance between gender-swapped avatars online who maybe meet in real life and hit it off.
That seems to be the case.
It looks
interesting. The other one is Osake wa Fufu ni Nate Kara, which is about a lady.
Say that again.
Nope. Which is about a lady who is a very serious manager in her company, but she has a terrible secret, which is she likes to drink alcohol, and her husband makes her alcohol, and then she turns cute.
Yeah.
She is my kind of lady.
She's my wife. So
Yeah,
Oh, no,
it's not a
about it.
secret that your wife likes drinking alcohol.
yeah, no, that's not a secret, but again, this resonates with me. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
For context, his wife used to be one of my drinking buddies in college.
Oh, okay.
The woman can drink.
Yeah, no, I had this on my list because I don't think it's going to be brilliant, but it's such a change just to get an anime then it's a romance. They're both adults, and it's not because it's about alcohol, but it's sort of, he makes her a cocktail called the Yoidera, which means drunken dara. That's you want to see what that is?
See, the best case scenario is that they have recipes for all of this that we can try out.
Oh, we absolutely need
Because
to.
I would love to do a live tryout of anime cocktails.
Of the Yoidera. If you know of any anime alcoholic beverages, or non-alcoholic, just so we can include everyone else, because
Preferably alcoholic, though. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
half of the people here don't really drink. So, any alcohol cocktail, any anime cocktails rather, hit us up on Twitter with them, and we'll definitely try them.
Because one of my favorite things in media is just when there's a couple that stays together and is just a good couple. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
The husband and wife teacher team in Full Metal Alchemist is up there. I can't think of really any other examples off the top of my head, but it's just heartwarming. So let's see how Drunk Wife the anime goes.
This one's not true, but just to annoy Lego, I'll say it. Ichigo and Orihime. What a great you were.
They're
a great couple.
From the very
Best
start.
couple.
Great couple. Amazing.
They were
couple.
never not a couple.
Yeah.
Literally the only two people in the show that had any romantic chemistry.
Yeah. Lego. So,
Ukiya? I don't know what you're talking about.
We love you, Lego. I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry. You're wrong.
We love you
should
like
feel
Ichigo loves Orihime only.
But yeah, I like it because it's a little bit different. Like I say, they're adults. She has her working life. I'm sure the husband does, and he's the doting husband who lets her unwind with alcohol. It's a bit of a fresh take. It might not be the most interesting, but I'm definitely willing to try it. For me then, I have next. I should probably pull up my list because I'll be honest, I've forgotten. Oh, my mouse ain't working. Oh no, there it is. It was working all along. I have Maho Tsukai no Yomi, which is the Magus Bride, I believe it translates to, or something roughly like that. Pummy. Pummy. I should probably stop burping the mic. I apologize for the rude manners, guys. The Magus Bride, yeah. Or Bride of the Magus, one of those things. It's the latest offering from Witch Studio. So, here we go. Hattori Chise has lived a life full of neglect and abuse, devoid of anything resembling love. Far from the warmth of a family, she has had a share of troubles and pitfalls. Just when all hope seems lost, a fateful encounter awaits her. When a man with the head of a beast, wielding strange powers, obtains her through a slave auction, Chise's life will never be the same again. The man is a Magus, a sorcerer of great power, who decides to free Chise from the bonds of captivity. He then makes a bold statement. Chise will become his apprentice and his bride.
Vacant.
Uh-huh.
You mentioned this in the last preview. This is a 3-episode OVA that started last year and ended yesterday.
Is it?
I was wondering
Summer
why I couldn't find it
2017.
anywhere on here.
It says October the 7th here.
I think this is like a bit of OVA bit to add on to it. It's already a series.
Wait a
Wait,
minute.
no.
The Ancient Magus'
This
Bride
is
came out
20
last season.
This is 24 episodes, this one.
Wait,
Yeah, it
what?
started in summer.
I was wrong.
Yeah, this is a 24 episode thing.
It's
Okay.
continuing.
Wow,
Okay.
looks like everybody's wrong then.
I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on here.
I'm
think
looking at
that
it
you
right
guys
now.
are-
Aired summer 2017, 24 episodes.
Where?
Nah, this is no,
I mean,
not
It's not even. It's not.
No, that's what it says on anime list.
Yeah, and we definitely talked about it because I remember it was
I've
on
just
my
gone
list.
I've just gone on Crunchyroll. It's got 3 episodes on there, and they
No,
are
that's
all.
Crunchyroll, you can't believe them.
Somebody's wrong. I think Crunchyroll's getting it late.
Nah,
That's
Crunchyroll probably has the OVA, which is 3 episodes.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think I'm
That
getting.
could
I'm
be it.
getting the. I'm getting. I think I found what it is. Episodes 1 through 3 came out in July 2nd, but regular broadcasting does not begin until October 8th.
Yeah.
Yes,
that
that's
makes
it.
sense.
That's
So it started, but not like television.
There's 24 episodes in this bitch, so there's a fair bit to go. Apparently she's a slave by choice. I don't know how that works. I feel like
know
that's a
how that
contradiction.
works.
I mean, a lot of people sold themselves into slavery throughout human history.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't always such a case of you're a slave, you're always a slave. That was a very much
Get that
colonial-
money, son.
It's called getting a job.
Basically, sometimes becoming a slave was the best financial option for you.
I suppose.
But let's not get into world history right now.
Yeah, no, let's stick to anime because it's more important than world history, to be honest.
I'll dispute that. But continuing on.
yeah,
This was on my summer list, so I'll count it here too, I guess.
Did you watch the first 3 episodes at all, or I guess we can.
not.
We'll be ready for it, I suppose.
I guess. I assume they'll replay them since they were like previewed, not necessarily premiered.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one then if they released the first. Like you say, it could be an OVA where it's sort of an abridged version of the first few episodes, maybe.
I don't know. I think they're just regular first 3 episodes. So probably
Okay.
like set up.
This is.
I don't know.
I have such a headache
This is
right now.
weird.
This is like.
It's weird. It has an interesting art style. That's my
Yeah,
take.
well, it's from Wit Studio. Obviously the guys who did Attack on Titan and Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress. So, it should have a high quality art style. I don't really know. Is it going to be a romance?
Might as well call it Cabaneri the Bronze Fortress because that's all it
it's
ever
sort of a
ranked.
romance. It is sort of a romance thing.
It
I
says
don't think it's like
slice of
straight
life.
romance.
Yeah, I thought it'd be more adult, but it's slice of life. It doesn't say seinen, so this will fill sort of the shonen void. The slice of life, and void.
Every
for
slice
me.
of life every slice of life show I watch involves people being sold into slavery too.
Well,
Yes. Except
that's
one
the
of the
same as
characters
my
has a
one.
deer skull for a head, which is different.
yeah, but he can change that. The guaranteed he's going to have a spell where he becomes an attractive guy.
I don't know. Every single
Absolutely.
image I've seen of this character has always had deer skull for a head.
Why would
Nah.
you not think a deer skull is attractive?
By the end of I'm
think
Diascullist.
that's-
I'm sorry.
I mean, honestly, I think that's part of the appeal is that he has a deer skull for a head,
I mean,
and he's like a billion years old.
I
It's
can't
that
speak.
interesting, like, dichotomy of, well, I mean, sure, the girl's 15, but like,
I was gonna say
at
the
what
one
point
thing,
of immortality you just give up on ages, right?
the one thing that's kind of a bit is that she's 15, but it's saying that I guess she's gonna be his bride in the future, which
Obviously, I think part
It's
of the gambit
not-
is not only will she marry him, she will also become an internal warlock herself.
yeah, he's gonna train her first. This is the impression I get from it, anyways, that he's gonna train her first and then she'll
slave
become.
training.
Listen, it's not that kind. It's more light-hearted. It's not. It's none of your shit. The skirt no knacker or whatever thing.
Okay.
It won't be that quiet. It's not that etchy, unfortunately. I'm sorry to say. But yeah, it's interesting. I'll give it a go, and I
That
guess
flips my flapjacks.
I didn't mean to put flapjacks there. Unfortunately, I didn't mean to, Manimal. I'm sorry. I'll take it back. I'll unflip those flappy jackies. I don't know what a flappy jacky is. I don't know why I said it that way.
I feel
I'm
like that's a
gonna-
sex act, a flappy Jackie.
Oh yeah.
That really bruises my bulldozer.
Hey girl, do you want me to flip your flacky jackies?
I want you
I said flappy jacky
I
instead
want
of
you
flappy
to
jack.
stop.
Manimal, let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna flip your flappy jack.
Hello, viewers. This is the best discussion of shows that has been
This is
invented
supposed to
yet.
be the full season preview, and we are.
Yeah, but what are we supposed to talk about? We're gonna be like, it might be good. It might be. It has a good art
Flappy
style.
Jackie.
It might be good.
There you go. We did the Flappy Jackie. Anyway, Manimal, what's your last show that you've got on the
Nothing,
table?
because I don't give a shit. I already talked about Love Live Sunshine.
You put up right. Okay, Coryn, what's your last
Speaking of balls of sunshine, thanks, Manimal.
I'm just being a dink on purpose, obviously.
Yeah, Manimal
All
doesn't
right.
like any kind of structured discussion.
My last show is a very short show. It's going to be 3 episodes, it says. It's Fireball Humorous, which is a sequel to the original show, Fireball. For those you don't know, Fireball has about 30-second long episodes. It's made by Disney, and it stars a robot princess talking to her robot butler.
Her name is XJ9.
It's a very simple show. If you like quick, very, very quick humor, it's the show for you.
So that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah. Again, it's CG. It's like, again, it's a little robot princess that kind of looks like one of those robot dogs you used back in like 99. That's very smooth and stuff. And her butler looks like the loader robot from the end of Aliens. And they just have jokey conversations with each other in the giant palace. And it's about a 30-second long episode. That's all it is.
Huh.
It's going to be about a minute and a half of content from this season.
Huh.
Who would have thought?
Thanks,
that the
Disney.
Again, made by Disney.
Who would have thought that the 4th season of My Life as a Teenage Robot would take so long?
People have legit thought about bringing that back. There's been conversation.
It was a good show, dude.
Trigger has talked about.
Wait, really?
We tried. Yes.
Oh shit. Well, you know, in
Like-
Transformers Animated, they pretty much did that with Sorry in season 3, but frick. Trigger needs to do that. That'd be amazing.
They're doing quite a bit of stuff. Like they're bringing back Gridman. If any American kids of yesteryear remember Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad,
I do.
they're doing that. And the best part is the subtitle to Grid is the American title, Grid Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad, brought to you by Trigger. I want to
Freaking
see
Trigger.
this.
Freaking Trigger.
You triggered me.
Man, I'm looking ahead at all the later stuff on my anime lists, like things coming. You got Fooly Cooly, you got Trigger's stuff. I really want to see High Score Girl.
Yeah, High Score Girl looks like it could be something amusing.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Obviously,
Just
the
because
most
there's
important one.
There's a scene in the comic where she just picks Zangief and beats people up in Street Fighter 2, and I want to see that animated. That's it.
Well, we'll talk about that in fall 2008 when it
Pretty
airs.
much.
18. Yeah, I guess just before we go then, I'll give my last entry. If you'd finish yours now. I'm assuming you had.
Don't have one. That's it.
Okay. I went for a piss. Sorry, guys.
That was it.
It was 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
A bit dribbly.
Started
you know.
bumpy, the middle was lumpy. Yeah, we did this joke before.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should probably slow down. I'm on my 7th beer, so I should probably stop. Because it
Golly.
makes me piss like a racehorse.
And let's remind him, everyone, he has a baby bladder. Self-admitted.
Oh, God, yes, I have baby bladder. You guys know full well. You have been drinking with me.
Yeah.
Yes.
In London.
It's terrible.
I tend to go for a piss every 15 minutes, which makes podcasting very difficult. But we're all good.
You
The option
get
is,
a bottle next to you, and you won't have to leave your desk.
I guess I could. I need a big ass bottle. But why I ponder that problem, let me tell you about my final anime, my pick. And I'll be honest, it was kind of a random pick because Nair took my last one of Drinking Wife.
Sorry.
It's okay. And it's just because. What a question! Exclamation mark. It is a School Life by Pine Jam.
That's
Who
my
I
jam.
don't really know much about, to be honest. Yeah, it's a school one in the winter at their high school. They're in the 3rd year. They're about to graduate, and then all of a sudden, a transfer student comes back Really late in the year, he comes into the school, and he was their classman in middle school who moved far away. He transferred in at a peculiar time, which reunited them. It was all as if a go signal rang out in the feelings of the students who had just fought it to the end of the high school without blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so it's just a school life thing. There might be some romance. There might be some shit. It's in the top. Well, it's the 11th most anticipated according to livechart.me. So I thought I'd give it a go and give it a few episodes.
Now, who's voting on livechart.me?
What's the
after
10th?
that like best and worst girl thing we saw? I don't trust anyone in anime anymore.
What's the 10th most anticipated thing? Anal cancer?
Aosuma.
What's the first most anticipated? Let's go with that.
Well, it's Leftovers. It's Fate / yeah, that one.
Apothecary?
Apocrypha.
Yeah, that one. Apocrypha from summer season. Then that's mine, just because. There you go. It might be a good school theme show. Obviously, we've been September, October. People have gone back. I just wanted to have a bit of slice of life on there because I'm going for my picks tend to be they're really action orientated. So I wanted a couple of shows that'll just balance it out and be that nice, laid back slice of life, school life kind of shows, and I'd have a nice balanced season. We'll go through the rest. We'll pick up what's going on. So the top 3 on this one, at least, obviously, is Fate Apocrypha, which is Leftover. Then we have season 3 of Shogeki no Soma, which Josh is probably looking forward to because I know he was someone who watched that. Food Wars.
Oh, is that the one with the tits?
It's the one with food and tits.
Food and tits.
I've heard great things, especially from women, of all things. So don't be offended if you hate breasts.
Don't be offended if you hate breasts. I'm offended if anyone hates breasts. Everyone loves breasts. Who doesn't love breasts? I'm going to say a solid majority of humanity loves breast. I think that's probably fair to say. Men love breasts. Gay men love breasts.
Literally, it's a thing you have to suck one time in your life.
I mean, well,
not necessarily. I mean,
yeah, not
I was
necessarily.
bottle fed.
Yeah, me too.
Well,
and I turned out fine.
I came out with a mild
really, there's no
perversion.
difference. Don't take our medical advice on breastfeeding. We are far from experts in the field.
Yeah, Shogeki no Soma, season 3, and then the second season of Kake Sensen, which I didn't finish. But it was one of the few anime that I watched the other year, and it was pretty decent. It's a nice little shonen superpower one. It was good. What else? Is there anything else that you want to pick up on this list, guys?
We talked about it slightly before the show. The new Godzilla movie.
Yeah.
Which is animated, and it appears to be humanity fled Godzilla, and then some people try to go back, but then Earth time is like 20,000 years later of pure Godzilla happening.
20,000 years of pure Godzilla.
It sounds like it's going to be a trip.
Yeah. I want to see that. Written by Gennaro Bocci. So, gonna be different. Yeah.
So Godzilla's going to die.
Other Brian is very hyped about that. And I'm also wondering if the Fate movie for not Carnival Phantasm, but Heaven's Feel route might get an English release in theaters here. If that is the case, I'll definitely go see that. I came real close to downloading Fate Grand Order, which is the mobile game, and I disappeared down a wiki this week that, God, that whole series is just a pile. Good stuff, but confusing.
Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that. Okay. I mentioned this one, Manimal, didn't I? I guess we'll go through the season. This is quite highly anticipated, this one. Emotosei... hang on. I've just lost it. Emotosei Iraba Lee. So, do you guys love... did you like Iramanga Sensei?
Sure did. It was the best show I've seen since Doom Part 3.
I didn't touch it.
2. Available remastered on the Wii U game store for $6.99.
Is it?
It sure is.
Okay. Well, this one, let me just read you the synopsis because I've got a feeling this one's going to be talked about a lot. It's in the same vein as Ero Manga Sensei. This is the story about the daily life of a young cis-con novelist, Itsuki Hashima, with his perfect little sister, Chihiro, the genius illustrator Yuta Kane, and his best friend, Shirakawa Kyoto, and some insane partners from his publishers.
So it's just Arrow Manga Sensei.
It literally, they're all lowly characters. I've watched the PV. They're all lowly characters. I think his sister likes him. She seems friendly. I think she's the white-haired girl in it. She seems to be, not as cold as Arrow Manga Sensei's sister, whatever the fuck her name was. Yeah.
Thanks.
It's gonna
Just
be the
what I
weird
needed
one.
Was more of this because the first one was so good.
Yay for cis-con novelists. It's so close to Hero Manga Sensei. Come on.
Yep, just
I
keep
mean,
on this trend.
Jesus.
It's a
He's
great
a
trend.
novelist.
Everyone loves
What
it.
if the show opens and it is just Euromanga Sensei exactly again, except everyone's wearing fake mustaches?
I would actually like that.
I mean, oh god, yeah, no, I imagine this one's gonna get a lot of hate. It's kind of
Good.
obvious. It did rightly deserved. I'm sorry.
It's also probably going to get a lot of bait. Okay, shut up. Stop now.
It is gonna. Yeah, it probably will. Then there was something where a teacher's in an arranged marriage. There was one that I almost put on my list because it could be funny.
That one looks creepy as shit.
Yeah, the Josei one. The Josei one where it's the female teacher. She's the teacher. She's the older one, by the way. And the guy is the student. They met they put in an arranged marriage. But he's actually a student of hers, apparently.
It's not creepy.
But he's
it's
a
that way
hulking
because
dude.
that's what students dream about.
I feel like that's legal. That can't be legal.
Well, it's anime.
It's again. It's not creepy if it's like that dynamic.
Like with the right presentation,
Well, no, this
you
is the
could
thing.
maybe pull off that series, but just the image that we're seeing in the preview looks creepy
Exactly.
as shit.
The thumbnail. What the
It'd
synopsis
be
is
like creepy
okay.
if it was reversed.
I mean, it's
but
creepy
this-
either way.
That would
Thumbnail
still
is-
be creepy.
Like it's
Yes, the
let's not be gendered about it. It's creepy either way to have a crazy power dynamic age difference like that.
Yeah.
Well, some
But
high
the thing
school
is,
guys
like
might
you
be
say,
down with
the
that.
female's older.
Just
the
'cause we're
teacher's
down
older,
doesn't mean it's a good
she's
idea.
in control. Obviously, she's
I'm
the older
not
person.
condoning it,
He's a male.
by the way.
He's a male student. But the point is, the thumbnail shows she's a little timid, blushing teacher, female, and he is a huge, far taller, far larger student who has his arms around her. She
Oh,
doesn't
wait.
look best pleased about it.
That's creepy
mean,
then.
Because he's far bigger and far more intimidating. So, yeah.
It does.
No,
Look,
that's gonna be weird.
Kawakami
5
is
minutes
still the
short
best
anyway,
route.
So,
Best route in
that's something
Persona
to-
5 is still the teacher, but this is just weird.
Yeah, now
Kawakami for life. Oh, yeah. They have, you have Konohana Kitan, which is some fox spirits running a spring inn or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know.
Manimal, I can't believe that you didn't include this. There's 2 shows can't
No,
believe
hold
you
on.
didn't
Before we
include.
move on, I just read the synopsis. It gets even creepier. Because the
Okay.
student came to her in disguise. After she realizes it's her student in disguise, she rejects it and he keeps going anyways.
Okay, you know what this is?
Oh.
The previous comments.
Okay.
The previous comments expressed by Barry Goldman were only meant to be directed from the mind of what a high school boy might think. Now this is just not. It's changed. It's changed.
I mean, if you're
just
the
like
Persona
waters,
5
just like the
protagonist,
leaves have flipped over.
It's turned very rapey.
Yeah, if you're a Persona 5 protagonist, it's okay, but, not this one.
Just as the leaves flip over.
Manimal, I'm
and
surprised you
reveal
didn't
their
take
own
the
shade.
Idol Master side M, which is the Idol Master, but the male group. Why?
Yeah. Why would I take that? Because no one gives a shit about male idols because they're stupid.
Somebody says almost that exact line in Yakuza 0. So,
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Man, they even got male idols, but why?
Well, I mean, like, male idol groups are usually really
Yeah.
popular, like, obviously, like, BTS and stuff, but, whatever.
See, my question is,
And
why
also,
didn't you
of
pick up
course-
Blend S, considering it appears to be about cute girls in a
Blend
coffee
S.
shop?
Yeah, Blend S
Well,
is
just because I like one show that involves cute girls and beverages doesn't mean that I will like others.
yeah, Blend S. The thing with it is,
It looks like
From what I-
BS.
yeah, from what I gathered, more like Bland S. Am I right, guys? Because it literally, it's
Kinda,
She's gonna-
yeah.
she's going to be a waitress at a maid cafe. Okay. Yeah, no, that's the story.
I just look at the characters and I know exactly what this show is going to sound and look like without even having watched it.
Yeah, I saw one of the headlines, I think it was on Crunchyroll, was prepare to typecast anime with Blend S, as if that's like an endorsement of it. It's like, oh, great. They are all tropes. Cliches.
much.
Awesome. Of course, we haven't mentioned the biggest series of this season. Probably the year as well.
I already mentioned Love Live Sunshine.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I know that's subjective. That's for you, and it is a popular series. I'm not denying that. But this is one that's universally accepted as one of the biggest animes of the year. Pingu in the City by Polygon Pictures. Pingu in the City is going to be the best fucking anime.
Wait, is
of
this
the
about
year.
Pangu? Pangu did like Pangu?
Yeah.
Wait, no.
The motherfucking Pingu is not an anime. Let's just make that clear right now. But
Wait,
for some
wait.
reason, it's on livechart.me.
Oh, wait, it's actual Pangu. Do
Yeah.
Pangu,
Yeah, man.
Pangu.
That's what it is. Here you go. It's also on the anime subreddit. So let me link this shit to you.
Never forget the episode where Pangu doesn't eat all his food, so his mom frickin' spanks him over the dinner table.
And when he pisses over everything.
Yeah, that's
To,
a
just
classic.
say,
No one
"Fuck
will ever
you."
forget the episode where he frickin'
Good old Pingu.
just
That's
misses.
not an anime. It's not an anime.
What
Why is it on
is
my
this?
anime list?
This is great.
Why is it on my anime list? It's not on there.
It's certainly going
It's
to be
not
on
an
my
anime.
anime list. Oh my god, this is
It's not an anime. Why is it there?
Well,
'Cause it's
Newt,
Pangu.
guys.
Oh, I don't know.
literally everyone knows that
Yeah.
Pangu is the best.
Yeah. There's Cinderella Girls, Love Kome, Classicaloid. I think we've pretty much gone through everything that's on there.
Sure
Say,
did.
there will be a Attack on Titan OVA, it looks like.
Oh, will there? I haven't even looked at movies or OVAs yet.
Shingeki no Kyojin Lost Girls. That's all it says. It has a picture of, what's her name? Blonde-haired bitch.
Oh, they're doing the Nekopara OVA too. I read part of that.
Yeah, I'm
at a
having a
con
look.
once. We did a live reading of the light novel, and that was pretty fun. But I don't care about the show.
Oh. I don't care about this shit.
Yeah, there might be some Attack on Titan to look forward to.
Yeah. There's a special, the unaired 13th episode of Demi-chan wa Kataritai for you. For you now. And then there's going to be an OVA of Blue Exorcist, an unaired episode that was bundled with the 19th and 20th volumes of the manga.
I've
So-
already seen that Demi-chan OVA. It was good.
Oh, okay. Mine's probably shit what I'm on. Terraformers OVA, Hizukari, Bang Dream. There's apparently an unaired episode. Most of these are just unaired episodes.
That's generally how it goes.
Closing thoughts for the fall season, just as a round the table Manimal. What do you think about the
Implying
fall
that
season?
I have any.
Well, we like to wrap these up with just how we think the season's going to pan out.
No, again,
And
naturally,
how much
there's
we're
Love
looking
Live
forward to.
Sunshine 2, which is enough. Umaru 2 as well, and that's it. Whatever. It looks like it's going to be just as exciting as this season, which is to imply it's not. It's not going to be like last year where we got
Would
the
you-
Miracle of Kaijo.
The Miracle of Kaijo.
I don't know.
Would you say it was,
miracle's the right
the
word?
worst
but
It
season
is a
of the
okay.
year?
miracle. Kaijo's freaking amazing. We
For
need
you.
10 seasons of Kaijo. Sure do.
Long live Kaijo.
Yeah.
Coryn, what are you going for with this one?
I'm decently excited. I think there's a pretty good chance I'll fall through in most of these shows. Black Clover for sure, and I do feel pretty good about Dias Irae and Junie Tyson. I'll definitely watch Fireball, but since it's going to be about 2 minutes worth of content, I'm not going to really worry about it. Umaru, we'll see what happens.
That was fair, all right.
I think that there's not a lot that really makes me go, oh boy, I want to watch that. But there's a lot of stuff this season that's just different, and I'll check it out because I'm curious. That's about it.
Cool. Awesome. And as for me, it seems to be quite an action-packed season, for me anyway. There seems to be a lot more action shows than there was last season. I'm hoping it could be good. This could turn out to be my favorite season of the year. Just between, some of the action shows, they could be good. And obviously Black Clover's tied over with the Shonen fix because My Hero Academia is going away. But yeah, that was the 4th season preview. Did you agree with us? Did you disagree with us? Then, we don't give a fuck.
There's a lot to disagree and agree with on this episode.
We do give a fuck. Shout at us on Twitter at Manga Happy Hour if you disagreed with what we said, and we will be happy to oblige.
For the record, barrygoldman.bandcamp.com does not endorse student-teacher relationships.
Keep the brand protected. But yeah, that's all we got time for.
But he does
on
endorse listening to Magnus Ridge.
Are we taking a parting shot to anywhere?
Yeah, I'm going to take a parting shot to this
You may
episode.
have already said it, and I just missed it.
I'm going to take a parting shot to the internet connection of Vacant.
I don't know what's up with my internet connection. Thanks for listening, guys. We'll see you next week when we'll do... we'll do something. Bye. Bye-bye.
Good enough.
That was me playing